now recording.
I wish
No,
we kept all that.
because
you guys were
I forgot.
You guys were talking about me.
Too late now. I mean, the only way you'll be able to see it is if I guess if you subscribe to our Twitch and then watch the VOD muted? Afterwards. Nope.
Just checking. We're not muted.
I want to know about that.
So
comment.
No, the only No. So the way it works is either I'm muted or we're all unmuted. Because when it's on the different frames, they can't hear y'all. They would only be able to hear me. Because that's the way the mic works. Hello, Dark Force 199999. Anyway, let's continue. After defeating the gnolls at the secondary hunting party camp, you guys discovered that there were two survivors. Two of the traders, an older man named Richard and a younger man named Michael. You found the spices and silks that were going to be sent. And then you also found the crystal that Podrick Ferdinand had asked you to retrieve. Shortly after, you discovered that further out among the hill lands near here, there were about 9 to 10 other fires that supposedly contained gnolls near some ruins. And if your assumptions were correct, there is a keep nearby those ruins that could house even more gnolls. So either way, you're looking at a big problem here. So the party got the fuck out of there, walked for another hour or so before coming to a small pond with an obelisk with fey runic carvings in it that all of you recognize. All of you have been here before. You all began your long rest, took your shifts, and I believe on the second shift, which was Azrael's, you began to see fireflies, two in particular that seemed to move in succinct unison, almost like scarily so, before you realized that they were eyes as they blinked at you and then cast sleep. Rolling the appropriate amount of hit points, you fell asleep for, you're not sure how long, but with your internal clock, you know it wasn't more than an hour. At the most. Could have been a minute or 10 seconds. Azrael, promptly being worried for his teammates, rightfully so, woke everyone up, and all of you discovered that some of your belongings were set out about 20 feet from you in a line. And Seraphina, you woke to discover that there was a small baby rabbit that had been cut open and put into your pocket. So yeah.
I didn't know it was cut open. I didn't hear.
No, yeah.
I didn't either.
It was
poor
splayed
bunny
open.
rabbit.
Oh,
Right.
so my clothes are fucked.
Yeah, there is some blood in your pocket. So, all of you relocated. You all then went to sleep near the road instead of in that little pocket of the forest. He's gone again. Okay, our frames are going to be fucked up.
Get the benefits of a long rest, correct?
You guys will, once the session starts. So, Nick, we kind of need your...
I wasn't sure if we were still at the...
No, you're good. Nick, we need your camera on, otherwise the frames are going to be fucked. Like, all of them.
No, my camera is...
Your camera's not on, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Dang!
Sophia, you are the DM once more. Congratulations. On the promotion.
Okay.
Hey, 10 viewers! Hi, 10 viewers! Well,
Hi.
like 7 to 6 viewers, because we obviously watch our own stuff. Hey, he's back.
We sincerely apologize.
Yeah, we are going through some kinks right now, and not the good kind.
I apologize.
Oh, you're good now.
Yeah, you're fine. I don't know what happened.
You're okay. Your frames are your frames are pixely, but we're dealing with the same situation that we were for the past 2 streams. So it's doable. Like, it works.
So, yeah. That's what I want to hear. Okay.
Yeah.
So we were at take long rest.
Yeah, you guys were taking a long rest, and Seraphina, you had a dream where you saw 2 sparrows playing some form of poker. And the house was this strange skeletal figure, and you were the prize. Both sparrows had the same hand, and the house had a more valuable hand, so the house won, collecting you in its giant skeletal wings. And now, as the sun rises, shifts were taken for watch. All of you wake up. It is the 15th of Zaire, and it is Thaner, which is the Sunday equivalent. So yeah, you guys have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days until the Autumn Equinox Festival in Gilim and when the Noble of Gilim returns.
What was the day?
The 15th.
Oh no! The actual like.
Oh.
Is it Zealand? Is that what you said?
Zaire is the month.
Zaire.
Thaner is the day. Thanur. Thaner or Thaner. The pronunciation is argued throughout the world. But yeah, it is currently about 8 a.m. You see that Michael and Richard are slowly coming to, looking somewhat better. They're not like you four, where you can get all of your ribs broken, go to sleep, and then wake up fine. They have a bunch of bruises. There are various burn marks all over them, and they feel like shit. So,
Suck.
Yes, Savannah?
Is there still an arrow in my kidney?
Did you take it out?
Probably not. I probably slept with it.
Then your sleep was not comfortable. However, Alright, go ahead. So rewind. You guys are walking through the forest. Azra, you see she has an arrow in her fucking kidney.
I'm just like
Shit,
trudging.
actually, wait. Do I even have? I hit the long rest button. I can't remember honestly if I have any lay on hands to give you.
Let's say you have 1 point of lay on hands left.
Then I use that 1 point and I tell her this might feel weird. I'll be gentle. It's your first time. And then I go and I poke the wound, and with 1 point it would.
So when he said weird, it's painful because your flesh is forcing an arrow out of your kidney as the cells restitch themselves together. Yeah, this is not a comfortable process, but the arrow eventually pops out. Yeah, it's not good.
Jesus.
So yeah,
I owe you one, mate. Okay.
back to morning. You guys know that you're about 2.5 hours away from Gilim. It's just down this road that you follow.
Right, and we
Which
decided
way?
we were just. How long is it the trip back?
2.5 hours to Gilim. It's around 8 a.m. right now.
We have those guys still with us, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Michael and Richard are still with you, and also have the supplies that they were carrying, as well as the crystal.
All right. Yeah, we're just.
All right. You guys.
Way downtown.
Are y'all good?
All right.
Yeah, it's going. Let's just get out of this godforsaken forest.
Yeah, before we get attacked by more fucking gnolls.
Speaking of which, no, I'm kidding.
Oh.
Zagharos, you do get the sense of success, the emotion in your head from Avery, who has delivered the letter.
There is actually a corner that's I have blocked off for Avery's feelings in my brain. I'm like, this is where Avery is. But yeah.
Swag. So, after 2.5 hours of travel, Seraphina, this is vaguely familiar to you since you were just here yesterday going down this road. Yes, Zagharos.
Can I call him back now? Be like,
Yeah.
come back.
She vanishes and appears on your shoulder.
Yeah.
The Wonders of Find Familiar. Very, very good spell. So, in only a few short hours, you see the gates of the city. The wooden gates are currently open. No one seems much the wiser. As you walk in, a few of the guards wave at you, knowing that you three are not from here, but you have been here before. Oh, Nick's gone. Is there anywhere you'd like to stop before you go to the High Merchant Building?
None that I can think of.
Let's go straight to the. Actually, no. Let's get breakfast. Let's go to the. Come on in.
Yeah, I'd
You
go
deserve
get a beer.
Fucking
Yeah,
breakfast.
true.
Okay.
Morning beer.
That is true.
Nothing like a hair of the dog to wake you up.
You
Okay.
all go ahead and
Actually,
eat.
The
I don't
most
have an
important
appetite.
meal of the day, actually. So I will not be skipping breakfast. Thank you.
I
Well,
skip
technically,
breakfast every day.
the first thing that you eat is your breakfast. So you can technically have breakfast at like 2 in the afternoon.
Listen,
But
all of you.
as you all walk in,
True,
the
but
smell
it's-
of cheeses, breads, various meats being cooked fill your nose, and once again, it is a welcoming sight. Seraphina, knowing about the creaky board, you avoid it, as well as everyone else.
Yes.
You see a number of patrons are here. Melissa is at the front, and Zagros, you know that your two co-workers are in the back, preparing food, scrubbing dishes,
I'm
so
gonna
on and so
go-
forth.
Can I be like? Can I ask everyone else what they want and then just go make it myself?
It'll take longer, but yeah. I mean, it's not like you guys are in a super... Well, I guess it's
Derek
up to you.
doesn't make it right. Derek doesn't make it right, and I don't trust him.
If you insist, sir.
What do you
Yeah,
want?
just-
What's your orders? All right.
Lots of eggs, like a plate of eggs, and then
Whole
a
lot of
plate of
protein.
bacon, and then like
A little
3 mugs.
Less
of dark
hand
beer.
marks. A little less hand marks on the toast, please, and like less like indentation, like just thanks.
Okay, listen, for the record, there was never indentation or hand marks. I know how to do my fucking toast, asshole. Good
You've been-
lord. Today has just been devastating blow one after another on me, and I'm sick of it. I came out here to have a good time.
You see that Melissa waves at you as you enter, currently busy with a few patrons. But yeah.
I am like, oh, I made those friends you were talking about. I made friends.
Oh, that's good. Are your friends going to be eating?
Yeah, I got it though.
Oh. You have the pay covered too? Or are you just cooking the meals for them?
No, yeah, I think I can get the pay covered. How much how much do I fucking...
Since you're cooking it, but it's still our services.
I have 35.7, I think.
2 silver. Just 2,
How much
nothing more.
I don't know the
10
the
silver
ratio.
per 1 gold.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then no, yeah, I got it covered.
Swag. Okay. So
'Cause I like
about
these guys.
about half an hour later, Zagros, you cook up all their meals and you bring them out. And just roll me a d20 to see how good you cook them. I'd say
I
with
feel like I should
advantage
get-
because
Thank
you have been doing this for a while.
Okay. Well, I should get advantage for several reasons, but whatever. Not to be that guy. All right, I got.
I believe in you.
8.
Ugh.
Okay,
And
and then I fucking
not to 20.
16.
16. Okay.
It's not
As it brings
bad. It's not bad.
No, yeah. It's not bad. It's actually pretty damn good. As all of you eat the food, it is very good, and all of you gain 2 temporary hit points for a lovely breakfast cooked by Zagros.
Thank you.
So,
Yeah.
once you eat your breakfast, you drink your morning beer, the usual.
Hey, Zagros, good job. It doesn't taste like shit.
It tastes very lovely, Zagros.
I mean,
Is
I
that-
thought
I
it
can't tell
tasted
if it-
okay the other day.
That was a
Right?
compliment.
Oh, that was a compliment. Thank you.
Tastes just
Oh,
like
I
the
thought
food
you
back
were
at home.
saying that it tasted like shit before, and then it didn't taste like shit today.
Yeah, I thought I got the
Yeah.
same idea.
Yeah. Is that not a compliment? Or
No.
I don't know. I really,
It's
I
really
couldn't
not.
tell.
But we'll work on it. For now, just eat.
Hello, 13
I thought it
viewers.
was a
Hi.
pretty good compliment.
Zagros'
Hi,
heart has just been
hello.
broken. He's like, does it
Thank you.
always taste like shit? Does
No, it
does
tastes
always taste
lovely
like
all
it?
the time, Zagros.
No,
Your
I'm
cooking
asking
is
you,
actually-
Mr.
This was
Alice,
good.
Lion's Heart, my man.
I've been
Good to
cooking
see
for
you
you
again.
for 2 months. Been cooking for you for 2 months, Mr. Atlas. This always tastes like shit. You never told me.
No, I just said it didn't taste like shit. I wasn't like saying it. As long as it doesn't taste like
confused
shit,
now.
I don't care.
It tastes lovely, Zagros. Don't listen to him and his ramblings. It reminds me of the cooking back at my home.
Which was shit.
Zagros,
Yeah, I was about to say, that doesn't-
I'm
I
kidding.
come from a noble family. We only have the finest of
It's
cooks.
pretty good food. It's pretty good
Excuse
food.
you. I will fight somebody. Betsy was the
Right.
best cook in all of my village. I'm very
Village?
passionate.
Quite the name.
You lived in a city.
I'm trying to
Not a
humble
village.
myself.
right.
They don't need to know that I lived in a city.
Ah,
We
yes.
don't know that. We don't know
A
that.
small
Don't know that,
village
yeah.
of 15,000 people.
Thousand
Yes.
people.
Mm.
Oh no, it's just a small village. It's stealthy, really.
Betsy was the best, yes.
Her house alone was a village with how many people?
Basically,
united in?
yeah.
Oh no,
Basically.
when I said village, I meant my house.
You know, my 500-acre estate with 87 people living on it? Yeah, that village.
That village. Hi.
Anyway, after treating yourselves to some well-earned breakfast, Richard and Michael get some of their own food, also cooked by Zagreus, if you're
Dick.
okay with that.
Yeah,
And
sure.
you guys make your way to the High Merchant Building, or is there somewhere else you like to go beforehand?
Can I shower first?
Plumbing doesn't exist? No, I'm kidding, you're good.
God damn it. I was
I'm
like,
gonna
Oh.
wash out my
I'm
pocket.
covered in
Yeah, you're kind
blood
of
and
covered
guts.
in blood and guts, and there wasn't really a place to wash off. So yeah, you guys spend another, let's say, 15 minutes bathing yourselves if you want to. If not, you spend the next 15 minutes doing whatever you want.
I did mean a bath, by the way.
I do bathe, but it just kind of like fizzles off.
Yeah, you actually can't get clean because the water just evaporates before it even touches your skin. Damn.
No, it still touches
I
my
thought
skin.
We established
brittle.
that there's no bacteria on him because his just
Oh
skin
yeah.
burns it
So
off.
like any
so-
blood that gets on you, it just kind of fizzles off.
I'm like,
That
I'm
must
sitting in the
smell
water, I'm like,
awful.
this is
Oh,
nice.
yeah. Zagreus smells awful for like 5 minutes after a battle, but afterwards he smells fine. So, you guys make your way to the High Merchant Building?
Yes, finally.
Good. As you're making your way through the town, you do notice that the guard presence has been upped, probably because of Zagreus' letter, informing them of the
Oh,
gnolls
yeah.
that are near. So, after about 20 minutes or so, you eventually make it to the High Merchant Building. And as you walk in, you see Nathaniel, the man with the ferret familiar, stands up when Michael and Richard approach. And he says, "Oh, thank God you're okay." And he gives both of them a hug before he goes and gets Podrick Ferdinand himself, and not sending his ferret to do it this time. As he opens his door, steps inside, and closes it behind him, you hear a few hushed words before Nathaniel steps out, and Podrick is there. He will shake. Go ahead.
I mean, I like lean in to the party. Do y'all think they're gonna, pay us for saving their lives or some shit?
Oh, they'll pay us
We're
a lot
already
more.
getting paid.
What?
I mean-
oh, yeah, but
But more
Hey,
money is always better.
absolutely. That's what
If
I was
you
thinking.
want to ask them,
Thank you,
you're more than
Lionheart. I made it
welcome to,
myself.
but I'm not going to.
Can we I say this out loud, like through the door if they're still in the other room. So, could we charge interest for the amount of people we saved?
You hear on the other side as it opens, "No, we did have an agreement. Should you come into combat, I would give you an incentive. Saving
that's
people
fine.
was already part of the job, I'm afraid.
You'll have
What
to
makes you
explain
sign?
I
him.
should have just fucking killed him.
Then you wouldn't get paid.
Ignore
You
That's-
say that out
him.
loud?
That's a bit counterintuitive,
Yeah,
Mr. Atlas.
He just like mumbled all like a.
I'm gonna elbow him very harshly in his side.
You hit his armor. So what's there?
I would like to roll to make a Jim Halpert face at the camera, actually.
Go ahead. Roll me a d12,
D12.
not a d20. This is a Jim Halpert face, Nick. Not sponsored, by the way.
Fair.
Gotta play it right. Gotta play it right. I mean, if we gave it sponsored by The Office, that'd be huge. But Office is already
Slap you in
done,
the face.
so we can't really sponsor us.
Can I roll
Yeah,
with it?
that's even.
Can I?
With advantage? No.
Okay, I got a 1.
Ooh, you make a Jim Halpert face. It's okay, for the most part.
Okay, I make it at the ferret. I do it at the ferret.
The ferret is asleep.
It's just like it's like I've never.
Okay, I do it
don't
at
know what's
Avery.
happening.
Avery's looking at me, and I'm like,
Hey, Phil, I don't know what you just did, but 100 thingies, that's cool.
Bits. They're called
What
bits.
does that do for us?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what bits do. I think, like, you get an amount for staying on the stream and watching an ad or something, and then you can use them to cheer, like Phil did. Okay, goodbye. Thank you,
I don't
Phil.
know.
Thank you. So, Podrick will invite you into his office along with Michael and Richard. Once again, he will ask you to take seats, assuming you go into his office. Each bid is 1 cent. Thank you, Cortland, for your explanation. That's $1
That's like
right
a whole
there.
ass dollar.
That's a
whole
dollar
ass
bill.
Oh my god!
Holy shit! Oh
Whoa.
my gosh, this is huge.
So, from now
Basically, I'm in
on...
a house now.
Oh, I checked our analytics. Ever since we started this campaign, we have made $5.48. $6
Nice.
now due to Phil's 100
This is
bits.
Putting that towards mac and cheese.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
Shack and meat.
Exactly.
Excuse me. It's called Shack and meat.
But we're buying mac and cheese with
absolute
it.
fucking
Sponsored, by the
crap.
way.
When does that start?
Jesus.
That's a
Off
good
topic,
question.
But
No, yeah.
Next year.
Uh,
Next year.
After
Fill the
Next
banks
year.
next year, yeah.
Next year.
Oh, next year.
Next year.
Yes. So that's
No,
still
yeah.
after midterm. So.
Yeah, because, midterms are important. But yeah,
Not as
thank you,
important as
Phil, for the
Shack and
100
that
bits.
meat. Am I right, guys?
Yeah. Thank you, Troubled Cranberry.
There you
You
go.
got it right. You'd think the DM would be literate.
Ooh, really want to say canary. Ooh. Anyway, as you guys enter the room and have a seat, he will nod his head and say, "Thank you for saving my two traders. I take it that the other two are dead? Assuming they're not here.
Unfortunately.
Aye.
We will get money to their families and ensure that they never have to work a day in their lives again. And as for you, Michael and Richard, you will be compensated for your troubles." And he'll gesture to
Your
Nathaniel.
trauma.
Nathaniel, if you could bring the crates around the back, I'll have a look at them once we're done here. And the crystal, whoever has it.
So if I have a family member work for you and they die, I never have to work.
Yes, we run a profitable business here. However, I would know if they died on purpose, just so you could collect the insurance money. It's not. It doesn't happen often. However, it's surprisingly how often it does happen.
Let's take this campaign in a complete
Insurance fraud, baby. Let's go.
Insurance.
So
My
Azrael,
God.
get married to someone, have them work
I'm gonna
for
write my
for
brother.
Patrick,
Oh my God.
and then kill him. Just.
My God.
Oh my God.
And by the way, never work a day in your lives for these level of for the level of money they make here. That's like 3 gold a week, which you could save up, but it's not a lot.
Mhm.
Nicholas, your hand is raised. Yes.
Yes, I have the crystal. I'm gonna hand it to him.
Thank you. And
Thank
he
you,
will
Zacharias.
take it and put it with his set. Now, from the letter you sent in the night, I have taken some time to read over it. A gnoll invasion of some sorts? What is this? Please explain to me.
A lot.
Just
Oh, no.
it is.
A lot.
Azrael, I think you'd be best explained by you since you're a monster hunter.
That's a good idea.
Right?
Good idea. Let's do that. Yeah.
I agree.
Azrael, take it
You
away.
see, he takes a seat and leans forward onto his desk.
So what the gnoll invasion is exactly what it sounds like.
Why, yes,
An army of gnolls are planning some sort of invasion of Gilim. Yes.
Whoa! I got a noises happened. What? What is that?
All
Someone
right.
followed. I can't see what.
Ah.
I can't see what happened because the screen's too small. But thank you for following.
Yes.
Oh, it's Danny. Thank you, Danny, for following.
Make
Yeah.
a note of.
Thank you.
All right. Mention the fact that these are gnolls, and the fact that they're planning anything is kind of out of character for gnolls. You know, freaking mention
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
smart gnolls.
Unlike y'all, Podrick is not trained in the ways. Thank
Ways
you,
of the
Danny.
gnoll.
Exactly.
But
He's not a monster hunter. He's not an adventurer. He's
I
just a
am
merchant.
also an asshole, so he will explain it to her like a child because a gnoll invasion wasn't enough to
Do it, yeah. Hell
Yes.
yeah.
Well, that is bad, indeed. Yes. I will speak at the council meeting tonight.
Mm.
And I think it'd be safer if no one left the city from now on. With gnolls on the roads leading out, I don't want any lives of my people out there. That rule won't apply to you, of course. Oh, here is your pay, and he will give each of you a 35 gold.
Thank
Seeing
you.
as that was the agreed upon amount. And seeing as you ran into trouble on the road, from starting today, for the next 4 days, everything will be 20% off at the Merchant Square and the Merchant Plaza. Almost forgot the name.
Good shit. Good shit.
Yeah.
So if you plan to buy something, I'd do it soon. Yeah, 4 days.
Fantastic
Now-
news. Thank you.
I am not an expert on such threats. However, if it is a matter of religion, which I believe you explained in a letter, Father Vandal might be good in this area. Alaya is also well versed in many things. They might know more about this subject than I. I will also bring this up to the city guard. It is definitely something worth looking into, and I appreciate you for completing this job. However, you may find yourselves in employment much quicker than you anticipated.
It just so happens I am a gnoll
Monster hunter.
expert, given my monster hunter
I'm aware.
credentials.
However,
but seeing that there's such a high demand for
you're
it
talking to the
now,
wrong person, Mr. Atlas. I possibly could not hire you for this job. You had to speak to,
Damn it.
to the captain of the guard, which
Wait, why not? Why not?
I don't
Actually,
have enough money or
I'm
resources to give to
Hearing
you.
everything delayed, it's my
Oh.
fault.
I recommend that you all join me at the council meeting tonight. There you can express the threats, and the captain of the guard can hire you.
If the press is right, yes, they can hire us.
Of course, and the risk of over
They'll
1,000
certainly
people
have
living in a
my
city
help.
isn't enough to persuade you. Yes.
Apparently not.
Take the
He does
day.
not
You never heard
speak
of
for all of us.
Can I
Uh,
talk to? Can I
he's-
pull Azrael aside and be
Sure.
like, Mr. Atlas, I think you might be forgetting. On top of monetary pay, there's also he mentioned however many thousand people living in Gilim.
I know, I was just trying to milk them for whatever.
I know, I just thought
you gotta
some of
look out
those-
for number one, man. Like,
Exactly. My thoughts exactly. I just thought, some of the women might be very thankful that you did such a heroic deed.
I mean,
I
hear
love you,
this?
Zagaros.
heroes.
Does Seraphina hear this?
Do we both
Don't,
hear this?
don't hear it.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
I'd say with advantage
You're
because
being
'cause-
sexist.
the room y'all are in is pretty small, so there isn't much room to you know.
No. This isn't
Yeah.
towards you, Zagaros.
Natural
Oh.
20, I think, right? Yeah, you hear this definitely.
I like.
You also hear this,
slap
Mariana.
Zagaros.
And yeah, Frederick also hears this, but he does not say anything on the matter since you two are having a private conversation. That is fair, Trouble Cranberry. Assuming you think
I'll
it's
just look
only
at
women who's into
Seraphina like.
Yeah.
Nice. I mean, I gotta get something out of it. Shit, I gotta eat.
No, you're entirely right. You're entirely right.
Eat
That's
what
how
is the question?
I guess that's a double entendre.
Ahem.
Not
Anyway,
a double entendre. No.
Well, Mr. Atlas, I think getting something out of things is exactly how our civilization was born. So, good on you. Good on you.
I would suggest taking the day, should you plan to pursue this, and join the meeting tonight. I would speak to Father Vando and Alaya. Both of them are experts in certain areas, so they might be able to give you more information than I. The meeting will be at 7 at the big house. Stepping out, if you just look for the farms and look for the biggest house, that is where the meeting will be.
Oh.
A
7
big
at the big house.
It is.
After your
It
name,
is not
sir.
very. Yes, I was not the one who named it. It was the farmers. But that most of us will be there tonight. Myself, the captain of the guard, Melissa, I believe, Father Vandal, Alaya, and Mr. Pathfinder, I think, will be there as well. So,
Do you know what Melissa have to do in the council? I don't understand.
Melissa is the figurehead of the entire community. Everyone knows her, everyone trusts
cool.
her.
Alright,
I am the head of the merchant guild. Father Vandal is the head of the religious section. Alaya is the teacher of the entire city. And the captain of the guard is the captain of the guard. Mr. Pathfinder leads the agricultural center. That is why
You're head
we are
of
all
the
there.
merchant guild, sir.
Of course.
that
I knew there's a
is-
reason I liked you.
It does say High Merchant Guild on the door outside, and this is the only office. So
I'm short. I can't
putting
read.
1 and 1 together. Anyway, take the day, speak to whoever you'd like. The meeting starts at 7. Do you have any other questions? Oh, and he will give you each one slip that is basically a 20% off coupon that can be used until the 19th. So,
Thank you, sir.
once again, thank you. And if you don't mind, I'd like to speak to Michael and Richard myself.
Come on, lot.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm assuming you all leave to give them their privacy.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
We just
Nope, staying right there. So,
Let's go.
you all leave, and the day is yours. You have 8 hours until the meeting begins. You can go shopping, you can speak to Father Vandal at the church, or Alaya at the library, or do whatever you
I'm
want.
gonna go shopping.
Okay.
Guys, y'all should have freaking helped me get more money out of them.
I did my best.
I am not
did my best.
going to help you in your schemes. I, unlike you, have a conscience, sir.
I mean, it's like a
Right.
supply and
I tried.
demand kind of thing, you know?
Also, I feel like they might not want to give someone money that doesn't really care about the people at all. So at least make it feel like you
Oh, he
care
cares
about the
about at
people.
least half the
You
people.
catch
I'd
more
say he
honey.
cares
You,
about-
you catch more flies with honey and not vinegar.
I care about the people, but like the people
In what
don't
way
buy
is the
my
question?
equipment. The people don't, feed me. Like, gold does that. Like I said, you gotta look out for number one.
Oh,
I
you're,
understand
wrong
to a
on that?
certain point.
oh, you're entirely right.
You
Absolutely.
need to get better at talking, especially if you're gonna try to get women like you say you want to. And then Serafina just walks towards the shops.
Damn. Alright, so check it.
I'm gonna be like,
She's
oh, well,
into
she's an
me.
old.
She's not. Trust me.
Damn, she just insulted me.
I'd smile.
I think I got a chance.
I just look at him
wait.
and I'm like, trust me,
Azrael,
she's
Azrael,
not.
do you say that out loud? Do you say that out
Yes.
loud, Azrael?
I'd smite that. Alright, stream's over.
gonna be
We're
like-
done. We're shutting it
I'm gonna
down.
be like,
Jesus.
I'm gonna-
Is that not a good one? Was
No,
that
it's
a
good.
No, it's great. It's amazing.
Like,
It's like that.
oh wait, so
I
Azrael
stole it off
said,
the
I think
internet.
she's into me. I'm gonna.
that's fair.
Wow.
Zagros, you like to do something with Azrael?
Oh, Azrael was like, I think she's into me. I'm gonna be like, oh, you definitely have a chance for sure, yeah. And then
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stand in front of him and just look at him and be like, I'm going to save you a lot of trouble. She most certainly is not. Trust me.
I'm gonna be the Okay, then in that case, I'm standing behind Emiliana, being like, yeah.
The angel and the devil on his
do.
fucking shoulders.
Please do.
So, there are 2 options for shopping. There's a market square, which has clothing, basic weaponry, basic armor, food, fruits, the usual. And then there is the market plaza, which is a smaller section, but it's more fancier. There is a jeweler shop. There is a shop with finer clothing. There is alchemy and alchemistry supply shop, which also houses magical items, apparently. And then there is
a magic.
oh wait,
Wait. A
Sorry.
magical item.
correction. Alchemy and alchemistry supplies do not have magical items. They have magical potions. Mallory's magic shop does have magical items,
Oh.
as
I'm
per the
gonna
name.
go where those magical things are.
All right. So
I'll
Do you go
follow
to Alchemy's Alchemy
Maliana.
or Mallory's Magic Shop?
I want to see what's at the alchemy place first. See if there's
Okay.
anything that could be helpful.
Fun. All right. So they're going there. Azrael, Zagros. Where would you like to go, or are you just going with them?
We should probably stick with the ladies, you know, in case they get in trouble. So,
Oh, in case they get in trouble, right? Uh,
Jesus.
Can I roll for another
Azrael
Jim
just
Halpert?
follows them. I guess we're going to the
I'm gonna
alchemy
roll
shop
for
first.
Jim Halpert. Can I?
Go ahead and roll a
for Jim
d12.
Halpert?
Send it.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
your
it's
second
not a
Jim
D12,
Halpert,
it's a-
so slow down. You might fly too close to the sun there, bud.
Listen, okay, whatever.
Go ahead.
What? You know what? Fuck you, Sam.
Go ahead.
It's a 10.
A
So,
10?
Not bad.
It's a
Yeah.
pretty decent Jim Halpert face.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
as you all, good. Okay. As you all make your way, you go through the here. I can actually. Let me just make sure that this is on the right thing. Combat. I'll bring a picture of the city. Ta-da! I made this myself.
Wait.
You
hang on.
guys
Wow.
are. You guys are here. Well, I mean, I couldn't use anything else, otherwise we get copyright strike. Oh, my frames are bad on the thing. It's whatever. It's whatever. Okay, you guys are here, and the market plaza is here. So you guys make your way through the market square, passing the noble house of Lord Azrin, which is currently empty. You see that there is a large fence around it, and as you make your way into the market plaza, you see it is once again much smaller, more of like a. It itself is like a small hamlet. There is a large like park area here. There's a fountain, a few of those bright pink trees, and then the plaza itself. And you are going to Alchemy's Alchemy Shop?
Yep.
Fun. All right. So as you walk in, there is a... Let's make sure. Yeah. The smell of sulfur and gunpowder hit you immediately. And it is a fairly pungent
favorite
smell. It's not nice. And as you all walk in, you hear a little ding, 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 as coming from the back room, covered in black smudges, and his hands have gloves on them, is a half-orc. Older gentleman, very, very, very long, dreaded hair that at the very bottom has like these like bright purple. It's not frosted tips because they're dreads, but like the very tips of them are purple. He has bright green eyes, and he's wearing like a apron. As he walks up and goes, "Hello, welcome to my shop. What can I do you for?"
Kemi, is it?
Good evening there.
Al, actually, it's alchemy. Get it? Because alchemy. Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right. Mr. Kemi.
Yeah. What can I do you for?
Never mind.
Oh, okay. You're that guy from the come on in, right? The cook, right?
I am.
I just got the joke.
Never get used to that voice. I've never got you.
And you're that monster hunter guy, aren't you? The one that's been hunting the monsters around town, huh?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, what can I do for you, distinguished monster hunter, cooker of foods at the come on in, and the illustrious singer at the come on in? And other girl?
I point to the ladies.
Alright,
I think they
I'm
went
Al.
first.
Oh, alright. What do you need?
Well,
I got
As you
healing
can see,
potions
they do have-
galore.
actually,
And by galore, I mean I have 4.
Ah,
That
They're-
is quite the galore.
Thank you. They are very hard to make and they take a very long time.
Oh,
how much are they?
it's not an excuse.
Well, normally, I'd say about... They're usually about 70-ish gold, 70 to 60-ish. The price can be negotiated. However, if you buy all 4 of them in bulk, I'll give you 40% off. It's
So
a
look
pretty
at
good
this,
deal.
and then she holds up her 20% coupon.
Caitlin and I think
Oh.
exactly alike, Sarah.
He will take in and examine it, pulling out this like monocle to like view it properly. Huh? 20% off.
Can you not read?
So that
He
makes
has
60,
bad vision.
right?
Well, if you buy one, it's 20% off. If you buy in bulk, I'll say it's 50% off. Sound like a deal?
And how many are there?
This needs to be honored, though.
Well, yes, but that's for individual purposes. I think that my bulk percentage off overrules the 20% off, right? Do you not think so?
Serafina looks over to Amaliana, kind of like, does it? I don't know.
If you take 2 and I take 2, would you like to split it in half?
That's a pretty good idea. Yes, fireman with his hands raised.
Out of character, as they're arguing, can I take a moment when nobody's looking at me?
I mean, we're not really arguing. We're just kind of
you're just talking.
Haggling.
Yeah, they're not arguing. That's true. I was exaggerating. And assuming nobody's looking at me, I would like to Misty Step and just like to just the outside of this building and go over to Mallory's magic shop instead.
People will see you when you do this.
No,
because it is a whole like you say it and then you turn into smoke and then you Misty Step outside. So you can do it.
I don't want them.
You can also just leave and not say why you're leaving.
Or you could just wait till we're over there.
I was gonna see what was over there too.
Okay, then just I don't know.
No, I'm just gonna walk out. I always forget about verbal components, but I'm just gonna walk out. I'm just gonna let them.
Zagros leaves.
Okay. I do not let him. I grab him. Where are you going?
Shopping.
Shopping.
We are shopping.
Yes. So am I, actually. Is he grabbing me?
Yeah.
I think he just.
Yeah, he's grabbing you.
Is there some sort of civil dispute here that I'm not aware about?
Ignore them.
No.
Okay.
I don't think I'm aware of it. Yeah. I gotta make another gym helper. What the fuck? Just let me go. What?
If both of you are buying 2 each.
I'm sorry. I just don't know you, and you're suddenly just leaving. And I just said we should stick together, so I'm suspicious of you.
You guys are in town, safe. And you are in a plaza.
Would you like to come with me? Can I look at him and be like, Azrael Atlas, is that right?
Yeah.
Right, I didn't catch it earlier. You want to walk with me? I was going to Mallory's. See if I can talk to this girl over here. Even talk to this paladin.
I'm just trying to keep us stick together.
I didn't know that you wanted us to be together so much. I mean, it seems like you didn't even want to work with us at the beginning.
Are you guys like some sort of like open relationship type thing with all of you? Is that why you're also tight knit together?
No.
Oh, congratulations.
I'm sure he wishes.
No, it's just like old habits die hard whenever I
not want to judge.
Work in a group. You know,
I appreciate you looking out for us, Mr. Atlas.
We watch each other's back.
I know.
So
I didn't mean to be
different.
Rude. I wasn't.
Because you guys are
our own people.
Have y'all's own strength.
Aha.
You know.
I appreciate your concern.
When you say we have our own strengths, you're just saying I'm not good with a sword. Which I mean, I'll give you that. But is that what you mean?
No, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying y'all have y'all strengths.
All right. By all means, you
don't try to twist Mr. Atlas's words, Zagros.
I mean, I'm not the best with a sword. I could use some training. I noticed you were very good.
It wasn't my play. I shouldn't have touched you. I'm sorry. I was.
Always gotta ask consent. I respect that.
Listen, okay, out of character. Zagros is like, what is the big deal here? He's gonna be like, no, you can grab me. That's fine.
Oh.
I was just trying to get us to stick together.
Shop.
I was trying to look. I'm just trying to explain to you where I'm coming from because I think there's a huge misunderstanding. You were I just said we should stay as a group, and also just out of characterly, like I'm just trying to keep us grouped.
Oh yeah. No,
Okay,
we get
okay.
that. We're just making a big deal about it for no reason.
Okay.
I wouldn't say we.
All right. Okay.
No, by all
Oh,
means,
sure.
please
Keep us-
split up
keep
so
us-
I can
please-
try and kill you all.
No, keep
By
us
all
I
together.
means.
don't think that's gonna happen
Atlas,
during a
please.
shopping spree.
I appreciate
though.
it.
That's why
I
I
need
wasn't.
the
Can,
puzzle.
though. It
That's
can-
when
it
you least
usually does
expect
as
it,
a
and that's
form
why
of
I'll do it.
punishment. Yeah, usually
Exactly.
literally the trend is it always happens.
Hey,
Well,
Sophia,
I hadn't
make me a
known it was
wisdom saving
thing
throw,
during
please.
shopping.
What's the saving throw? Oh
Yeah.
god.
12.
Okay, I did not know it was a thing during shopping. I thought shopping was like a safe zone.
Sacred?
Never mind. I'm gonna stay.
Hell
with
no.
It's never. It is
11?
never a safe zone.
Good to know.
11.
Good to know.
Oh no, what?
Alright, go ahead, continue. So, you two ladies just want to buy these 2 potions separately?
Nope.
No.
I'll buy them.
We're going
all
to buy
four.
them.
Oh, if you're buying all 4, then that'll be 96 gold.
Okay. And then, is there a way that I can?
Oh, and that, I thought it over. The 20% coupon does apply. That's why it's 96 instead of something else.
Oh, thank you.
Of
So
course.
we'll both pay
And
48
then-
then.
So, Seraphina. Seraphina doesn't know if this is going to apply if one person splits it between 2 people. So she's just gonna try to buy it herself, but she doesn't have enough money for that. So she is going to try
Do
to
some rogue
sleight of
things.
hand
Do some rogue things.
Amaliana's like coin purse.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand.
Rogues.
And Maliana.
Like reaching.
Yeah.
18.
Maliana, under the perception that y'all were gonna split it anyway.
Yeah, like
Maliana, as you go to your coin purse, it's not there. Weird.
And she just starts like grabbing out of it, and she's like, okay, and then she gives 95. Here's the 95.
It was 96.
Oh, 96.
Thank you.
Lordy.
And then do you reverse sleight of hand it back, or do you just keep it?
I just keep it for now.
Okay, Maliana, you can't find your fucking coin pouch.
what did? My mom's
Oh.
gonna kill me.
I also have this nifty new thing I've been working on. As he cracks his fingers and he pulls out this small jar. He cracks it open and then like pours it onto the counter, and it's just this like liquid mercury type looking silver liquid. And he's like, this is called quicksilver clay. As he scoops up in his hand, he holds it out, and then he focuses, and it makes a little image of Amaliana. Once you hold it in your hand, if you think in your head something about this size, it'll happen. And then he changes it to a small 3D version of his shop. See?
Oh, 2.
It's pretty
And
cool.
then she does minor illusion, like
Ooh,
copies
a
him.
magic caster. That's interesting. Hmm. Well, this is on sale too, if you want it. It's just something I made. I thought it'd be interesting. As he like lets it slide off his hand and land back into the jar, as he and puts it to the side.
I'm like not paying attention because I'm looking for
Yeah,
my
you're-
coin purse because my
What
aunt
the
my
fuck?
aunt made that for me. So
Uh,
I'm like,
go ahead and make a perception check.
That's a new
Seraphina,
Jim, Jesus.
where are you putting the stolen pouch?
Oh, she just like, after she got all the money, she basically just puts her pouch and the other pouch in her like pocket. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
15. Seraphina, make me another sleight of hand check, just so like as you're doing it, if Amaliana does not notice.
where's my
Where the hell?
24.
God damn it.
Yeah, you don't see it. It's gone.
You're right.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
I
I'm sorry
checked
to hit-
my coin purse. There must be a thief.
It is there. Your coin purse is there.
All right,
If you don't mind my asking, why are you not okay? Is everything... What's going on?
I think I don't know how. I misplaced my
Creeping me
bag.
out.
I
No.
put
You
my
misplaced
coin
that.
purse within my chainmail.
Okay.
I'm
I
like,
don't-
all right. Listen. Where did you last see it?
I had it
Did you
on me
take it?
before we left.
I have a
All right.
feeling it's
So
going to
let's
be
go back to
fine.
the let's go back to the come on in.
Very ominous.
No, it's fine.
And then
If
she
you
just says,
don't-
she's like, "Thank you, Cammy," and then she
Thanks,
It's
Cammy.
starts walking
Al.
out.
Sir,
Thank
not
you,
Serafina.
Mr.
Amaliana, you would know they last saw your coin purse at the High Merchant Building, because that's where you put your money in when he paid you.
I might have left it at the merchant's place. I wonder if he's seen it.
Do you
All
have
right,
It's
any,
fine.
we'll go back there.
do you have any like
Mr. Atlas,
spare?
would
Are
you
we-
mind if we split up for the sake of a coin?
Are we outside now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're outside
Okay.
now.
So she kind of like pulls on like Amaliana's like sleeve. It's like,
What is
Sleeve's
it?
being tugged.
and then she goes like this. Here you go. And
She immediately kills
I
you.
didn't think he would give us the discount.
I think he would have given it to you anyways.
Please
No,
warn
because he
me.
wanted one person to buy all of it, and then maybe he would be like, "Oh no, there's two people buying it, so now we can't get the discount."
Right,
And
sure, but in
so,
that case,
I
just
saved
hold
us
it.
some money.
Yeah, that's
I
pretty easy.
appreciate
You're welcome.
your wit. Please warn me before you do something like that next time. This bag specifically is very important to me.
Why is
I
that?
couldn't really warn you because he was right there, but I'll try not to do it again.
Thank you.
Wow.
And it's important because a family member of mine gave it to me. She's rather crafty, and I've had it since I was a child.
It turns to ash.
And a positive note, maybe your coin purse spot might not be the best spot for it.
No,
Now you
I'm
know
just
that.
really good at
Hooray.
that.
You guys do have 4 healing potions now. You can divide that up however you want, or not divide it at all.
One for each of
I want
us.
company.
I give the 2 to Amaliana,
So 2 for
Thank you.
Maliana, and there are 2 left.
and I had the 2.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I'm a fucking wizard.
I only
so
trust
know.
the 2. I'm just like,
What? She
thank
stole
you for
from
your
you?
smart. Thank you for your smart thinking, and the only reason I'm not entirely furious is because you gave it back. But
It was neat.
exactly.
You are, actually.
Was it really a bad spot, or are you just good?
I think I might just be good, but also,
Fine.
how would I figure if it was a bad spot or not? Was it just a bad spot?
was just like- It was
Yeah,
just like
I
on
was
my
just
belt.
making up bullshit.
looking
Oh,
at
yeah,
it,
then it was a bad spot.
yeah, Serafina, due to what you used to do, it's a pretty bad spot. That was a fairly easy lift, but then again, you were also really good. So,
I'm just gonna take it and I'm just gonna put it in my blouse right here.
I
Alright.
make a mental note of. Oh well, I didn't probably see any of that, right?
no.
Okay,
Nope.
never mind.
So, you guys make your way over to Mallory's magic shop?
We do.
Or at least Zagros does?
Yep.
I'll follow
You're
Zagros
darn
as well.
tootin'.
Alright. So,
You're darn tootin'.
Oh shoot!
um,
Let me take the thing off. I need
It-
to take away my gold.
entering, yeah, that was 96 gold. So, you guys could have split it, or since Serafina had your purse, spend it however you'd
I
like.
split it. Yeah.
Okay, so that is 48 gold each taken from your inventories.
And we had 35 starting, and
Yes.
then 35 we got
Yeah,
from the
so
job.
70.
70, and then minus 48. Okay, so
Yep,
22.
yep. Uh-huh. So, making your way into Mallory's magic shop, it is directly above Al's shop. And as you enter, you see this one.
Oh, shoe store Billy.
yeah.
No.
This one is decked with shelves of very interesting things in jars. Some of them in like very small boxes. You see a golden frog that is just sitting on the desk, and you see this tiny little like dragon creature just like sitting up in a cage. And as you enter, you hear it in your mind. Hello, welcome to Mallory's magic shop. One moment, and you see it jumps off and flies into the back room. Yes, Zagreus.
How often, if ever, have I visited this place?
That's up to you.
Can I? How much, if at all, does Mallory like me personally?
Were you nice to her?
Yes.
Then she likes you. That's it.
Okay, cool.
So,
All right.
very simple.
Whatever.
All right, so
Thought you might make it difficult.
no, you would know that Mallory is a Triton, a blue-skinned, water-dwelling humanoid. As Mallory walks out, you see she looks a bit older. Tritons age different than humans, so she's not super old, but she looks around her 40s maybe compared to a human. As she walks out, her blue skin is glistening, as always. And she says, hello! Oh, Zagreus! Good to see you again. How can I help all of you? I imagine you're here to buy some items, perhaps?
Magic things, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a few things in stock. As she reaches out her hand, and you see as she does it, just underneath her bicep is the mark of the institution. And you see a few things begin to fly towards her. We only have a few things that haven't been already called, so I'll list them out. As she puts down 2 rings, this like small cylinder that has lightning in it, just like going back and forth, and then a small little like carving of a soldier, and then a spyglass that on either end is made out of emerald. The first ring, she points to it. This one is interesting. It took me a while to make it. Not super. It's not useful, but in combat it won't do much. It is a perfume ring. Once you put it on, you can choose to smell however you want. It's good for if you smell dirty, never want to shower for some reason.
That actually would be very useful for me in combat, actually. Because we talked about it
Yeah?
earlier.
And the second one?
The second ring or the second item?
Second ring.
This one is interesting. This one is the Ring of the Rodent. It allows you to speak to rodents, and I can pull up the fucking link here because I don't remember.
How much are they together?
Did you say Suicide Squad?
Okay.
Did you say Suicide Squad?
Yes, actually, it's a very good movie. So the Ring of the Rodent makes you a bit more. It makes you a bit more. You're able to obfuscate yourself a bit more easily, sneak around a bit more, and you can speak to rats.
Rat catcher.
And those two together, that would be about 63 gold. The perfume ring obviously isn't as the perfume ring is about 15 gold, while the Ring of the Rodent is about 48 gold.
Would either of you want these rings?
Not entirely. I think that'd be good for you, actually, Seraphina. Makes you sneakier.
I'm not one for jewelry, you know. I got my.
Because if none of you want it, I was going to get a gift for my
Wait,
parents.
I'm sorry. Hang on. Seraphina, you're a skilled pickpocket, aren't you?
I'll take 3 of each.
Oh, by the way,
I wouldn't say that.
the Ring of the Rodent is a carving of a rat
Being
for the ring.
I'll take both.
Okay, that will be 63 gold, please.
Got it.
Now these two, as she points to the,
Damn, how do y'all have so much gold?
I know.
Yeah, what the fuck?
she is a noble.
Yeah,
I
I didn't
know,
have
I
much
was
gold to be
thinking-
honest, so I don't know. I'd
have
probably
like
take anything.
55. Maybe
I
we
only
should
have-
steal her gold.
Not
Damn.
anymore. I only have 9 left.
Yeah. So this one actually points to the, it looks like a test tube with like a cork, and then there's just lightning shooting through it. This one,
That's the one I'm
very dangerous. I had to go out and catch it myself.
Right.
When you pull the cork, the lightning shoots out and hits something, hopefully. And I believe as an action. This is a one-time use. I can procure more, but it'll have to be raining, and then I'll have to catch the lightning myself.
if you had to symbolize the amount of damage that it would do to someone or something in numbers, how much damage would it do?
I'd say it could definitely kill the normal person. Add a character, it does 2d6 lightning damage.
Fuck that. No, I can do 2d6 lightning damage by myself.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
probably.
One-time use, Jesus.
It is just a common item. These things
Yeah.
aren't going to be amazing.
They're
You
not
guys are
gonna
level
find-
3.
Yeah.
And then this
And
thing is
also-
How many?
No, I know. I just
uh,
I know
pointing
that's one-time
to
use. It's still one-time use.
yeah, pointing to the carving of the soldier. She'll say, "This one, a bit interesting. When you put it on, 2 times per day, you can cast either the spell Blade Ward or True Strike. And Blade Ward gives you resistance to, I believe, slashing and piercing, and True Strike gives you advantage on your attack. You can cast either one of those twice or each of those once. You can cast that
Is
2
it a
times
bonus
per
act?
day.
How much
It
is
is,
that?
yeah. That one specifically would be, where the
I
fuck
got
is it? There it is. 40 gold, and that is add a character with the discount.
14 or 4D?
4D,
4D.
40.
Okay.
And then the
Okay,
last
okay.
thing here, and
Does
she'll point to
anybody else
the
have their-
spyglass. This one, once again, not very useful in combat, but navigation would be easier. When you look through it, you can see the stars regardless of the time of day or weather conditions.
Oh, that's interesting.
That one would be
Oh,
about 24 gold.
Okay, out of character,
Keep
I
that in mind.
personally
Damn, that Blade
would-
Ward one sounds good.
Blade Ward is
uh,
normally pretty mad, but as a bonus action and for free,
Yeah.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
and we just make sure it does what I'm saying it does. I'm pretty sure because it's the name itself is pretty self-explanatory.
Honestly, for you, Nick, that would actually be very, very good. Honestly, for anyone, that would
No.
be very,
Yeah.
very good.
So yeah, Blade Ward.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
For me, I would have wanted it for True Strike, but if Seraphina
Strike's
wants it
pretty
for
good.
Blade Ward, that's a better.
I don't have the
idea,
money for
right?
I
it,
think
so
True
that's-
Strike is literally the worst spell in the game.
But
Right, but
That's
I
just
need.
my
since you can
It's-
cast
I
it
had
as
no
a bonus action,
I had no bonus
It's a
action.
s-
Oh,
I had
if
no
it's
bonus
a
action.
bonus action.
yeah, bonus action. Seraphina can cast
Yeah.
it and then get free sneak attack guaranteed. That is one way to use it. And Blade Ward is resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing for one
Can't
round.
rogues already give themselves bonus action?
No,
For
advantage.
Yeah,
Uh,
but don't they have a cunning maneuver to give themselves an advantage?
if they
on
stealth,
that?
yeah. If they're
Spy
stealth.
Get the
Blast,
stealth
I
roll,
think
right?
it's-
I thought it
Yeah.
was like
I
aim
would
or
give.
not aim, but like something like that. or something.
I would
Oh
give-
yeah, the new Tasha's thing. If you're using a ranged weapon, you use a bonus action to fire. However, your speed is 0 for the rest of the turn.
But no, I'm just saying it's like range but melee. It like
Yeah.
gives you an advantage and stuff. I think
Let
it's
me
like
check.
I think it's only if
So-
you're like alone or some.
That's
Okay,
swashbuckler
regardless of the-
rogue.
Oh wait, the emeralds.
The Emerald Spyglass.
I would.
Yes.
Israel would really benefit from that, just because he's sleeping out in the nature. We already talked about this last session, right?
Oh yeah. If you'd like.
That's,
Well, Seraphina doesn't have the
That was
money.
what I was gonna
so she's
suggest for
going
you.
to
So right now
Yeah.
there's
We can-
try to
I
do
like-
something.
yeah.
there's
we're
the
kind of a communist money situation here. I mean,
go ahead. There's the bottled lightning, soldier's trinket, and the emerald spyglass. Soldier's trinket
Oh.
gives a blade ward.
Oh,
and
you
trap.
know what? If I'm like, well,
I gotta
Zagros,
see
did you want anything?
who are you asking?
Zagros.
You motherfucker.
I can't fucking hear y'all. I'm sorry. It's the.
Oh, you're chill.
You're good.
Zagros, through his one eye, is thinking about it. He almost can't even hear you. And he's like, he does that thing where he mumbles to himself. He either can't hear you or hasn't decided, or both. So it's up to you.
Punch him.
Hey,
Punch
come
Zagros.
on.
Hey!
No, don't put that. Could kill me.
I'm kidding.
Make a decision.
I'm like,
Unarmed
That's
strike
just
could kill me.
Yeah.
Hey!
Make a decision. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not doing that. But yeah, Azrael's,
mentally,
like, rushing you because he doesn't wanna
mentally,
be
he
here.
is.
Oh, you actually. Oh, you do punch me.
Yeah, I'm like poking you. Hey, come
Yeah.
on. I want to go shopping too.
Right. Well, you're shopping right now, aren't
We
you?
can
That's what you
come
said.
back
No,
later.
there's
We still have the
nothing in here I
discount
want.
until later.
I do apologize. We don't get much trade in magical items ever since the institution came around. Most of them have been seized by the government. So My
Right.
apologies.
I'll show my mark on my hand. I'll just be
Yeah,
like, I
she'll-
understand.
show hers underneath her arm.
I understand completely.
Right. Mr. Atlas, you don't want me splitting up at all. You want me to stay within earshot of the group.
I mean, do you need some privacy?
Little bit.
Do you want to talk to
We
me?
can wait outside. I'm done. So
Yeah, we can go wait
All
outside.
right, all right.
Did you
I'm
go
done
talk to
too.
her? Is it like one of those medical problems?
Not necessarily. Well,
Why
before-
would
you-
she-
you
You're
don't-
why would-
terrible.
I
Do you
don't
have
know.
any
He
stuff?
seems embarrassed, right? He wants to get away and talk to people secretly.
Well, then let him talk to her.
All right.
Yet another Jim Halpert. I don't
Oh.
know.
Does she have any scrolls? Is what I asked her.
Yeah, I also was thinking that.
I am in the process of making some. I do not have some at the moment. And
Specifically, and I say the Elvish word for cure wounds, or no, I guess the magical word for cure wounds and
yeah,
healing word. I don't know.
Oh, you know
Um,
what?
Magic works.
sadly, I am an arcane practitioner. I don't dabble in the divine. However, Father Vandal might have some. He's the priest of the city, so you might have made some, but I'm afraid I don't have any of those. I'm sorry.
I guess I'll go wait outside to give Zagara some space.
I'll join you.
Yeah.
I don't mean to.
there Fina goes.
So it is now just you, Mallory, and her pseudo dragon, as he's looking down upon you.
As they go, I say, I don't mean to insult. No, it's fine.
And you
and
kill
then-
Mallory.
Yeah, I do. No, I'm gonna take that fucking trinket. For
The
the
soldier's trinket?
however much it was.
That would be
Yep.
40 gold, sir.
All right, with the coupon.
Discount?
Right.
Yes.
40 gold.
Thank
Did
you
you
for
not
your
make the
patronage.
decision while we were in there? Were we keeping you from
Oh,
making
I made the decision. I've made the
You
decision.
didn't want
You
us
just
to see
didn't
your
want-
I don't want you guys to see me make this decision.
Are you a fool? Did you not? I was pretty. Never mind. You
So-
might want to rewatch this stream if actually.
Anyone can
I
rewatch
would
it
like
because we upload the VODs on YouTube on Fridays, or you can subscribe and watch them immediately after we're done.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Oh,
if
I thought you were
I-
like,
Or follow.
struggling with
I
the,
don't-
like you didn't
I'm
know.
not sure.
I mean, those were both good
I
choices.
made
Yeah.
the decision. And then I say damn, I wish I could like give her my email and be like, hey, but no,
Let me
I
know.
just ask her. In she's a
She's a trident.
Triton, right?
Triton.
Triton? Do you think Trident?
Triton, not
do they
trident.
speak-
That's a weapon.
Do they speak primordial?
You have an idea? Let
Yeah,
me
because like I would have
check.
tried this
don't know.
before. I want to talk to her. I basically am worried about the security camera dragon that she has.
It works for her, so like it's hers. So
still.
okay.
Just
I'm
so
just I just
suspicious. of
yes,
everyone.
they can. You would be aware the way familiars work is that whatever she hears, it also hears.
right. I got that, but that's not my concern.
They
Actually,
can
never mind,
speak
I'm just gonna
primordial.
Go.
Oh.
Actually, entirely not worth it. So I'm just gonna take my trinket.
Okay.
Okay.
You step out the door. So
Get
all of you
everything you're
are
wanting.
together.
Okay.
Oh,
Great
I'm gonna
conversation.
go and be like, Tell me what. Oh, were you saying? I didn't fucking hear you. What?
I was
Savannah
like,
asked
did
if
you
you got
get
anything.
everything that you needed?
Oh yes, of course I did. Mallory, would you let me know if you get anything new?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Now, all of you are together.
Can we go to the armorers now?
Oh, absolutely. Let's do that.
Sounds fine to me. I've got
It'll
no
be
more
real
money
quick,
to
I
spend.
promise.
No
Right.
fun.
You make your way to. Let me pull up the name here. Smith's Smithy and Armory. You would notice if you've been there once or twice that Smith is a centaur man named Dalen Smith, who owns the Smithy and Armory, and Fiona Valor is his apprentice.
Nice.
Yeah. As you approach it, you see that he's currently working on some half plate. Very, very
What's
big,
his
as he is a
apprentice
centaur.
look like?
She is a 24-ish-year-old human, 5'10-ish, short brown hair that goes to her shoulders, bright green eyes, freckles on her face.
Like on a scale of 1 to 10.
Let's roll a d10.
Roll for it.
That is
I think he should roll for it. Like Asriel should roll for it.
solid 6.
Yeah, I'd smite that.
Okay. Good to know.
Besides the point, he's like, oh no, I gotta do business. That's what I'm here for. And I go
You
up
see,
to the
she is
Smith.
assisting with this. As you approach, you see he puts it aside and approaches, and he is a centaur, so he's big as fuck. He kind of like kneels. Yeah, what can I do you for?
What's a wingman?
So, how much is plate armor?
Plate?
Yeah. I probably don't have enough, but I'd like to know your price. Oh, I have a coupon, and I take a little too uncomfortably long to get my coin purse out, and then my coupon. It's like awkwardly long.
Plates, pretty expensive. I haven't made one of those in a while just because they're not really high demand because not everyone can afford them. But with the coupon, let me pull out my calculator here because
He
I
doesn't
can't
even look
do
at the
basic
coupon. He's
math.
like, "Oh, you have a coupon? Great."
That's gonna be about 1,200 gold.
Fuck.
It's expensive.
about-
It's absolutely fine if you can't afford it.
Is that gonna be the stagnant price for it until I have the money to get
For
it?
now, yeah, we can work out some sort of thing if you want, but that's the
Oh.
price.
Is there like any work that you need to that I could?
You know how to forge armor
Work
or
for the-
fix armor? You know how to make weapons or fix weapons?
Nah, that sounds lame.
Then
Do
I'm
you do
afraid
plating?
I don't have any work for you, son.
Well, I mean, like like a quest or something.
I don't have monsters that need slaying.
Oh, you will.
No package. Need to
Second-hand
be
store
delivered,
nearby.
No babysitter. And he looks at like Fiona, and you need me to watch her, or
What? No.
Whoa!
She's-
Okay.
You see, she said something. Goes, I'm more than capable of looking out for myself, and if you can't afford it, then leave.
how
Roll for another
about
Albert.
splint armor?
That, pulling out my calculator, because Dalen definitely knows the price for it with the thing, but I do not. Now that's going to run you about 160.
All right, cool. Thanks. I just wanted to know that. Sorry, I'm broke.
All right,
Nah,
that's
thanks.
fine. Now that one, we can work out a payment plan. The plate, not, because that's just
You
way
might
too much
kinda
money
like-
to trust.
Okay, well,
How much you got on you?
seems like a rude question.
Well, I'm going to work out a payment plan based on
Hey,
how
it's
much you
your
got on
thing.
you. I
It's
can't ask
fine.
you.
Asshole.
I have like
You
50.
jerk.
50? Hmm.
If
Well,
you
how about
really
this?
need it, I have another 30.
Nah,
Mm,
I don't need your gold.
well,
Okay, that's out of
I'd
character.
rather, you know
God.
what? I just don't like owing people money. I'd rather just.
pay it in full?
You know.
All right, well, then
Yeah.
you come to me when you got the money.
Cool.
All right.
Sorry to
Cool,
bother
cool.
you.
No trouble at all. Do any of you else need anything?
Oh no, I've spent all my
Yeah.
money
How much
today.
is Yeah, how much is plate armor? No, I don't.
1200 apparently.
Yeah, 1,200 with the discount.
So,
You are
Unless you've
saving
got-
300 gold with that, but yeah.
Unless you have anything that's worth
No, I'm
9
not. I don't
belts, then
actually say
I'm
that.
done here.
I just want to point out that my armor looks very worn and like
Excuse me.
used.
However-
I've seen a lot of battle.
Maybe if you help save the city, you might get a bigger discount.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
All right, I'm good. I don't have anything to do, guys.
All right. So, you guys are here at the moment. If you want to speak to either Elia or Father Vandal about the Gnoll situation to get more information, the church is here and the library is here. And the day is yours. So, what would you like to do?
I want to show off the little action figure guy that I got. And
Okay.
Look at this.
You wear
I
it
just
as
saw
a
him together.
necklace. Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
the ring of the rat thing is you do have to attune to it. So you have to take an hour to attune to it. Everything else is good.
Cool.
So, what would you like to do?
So it's just Blade Ward and True Strike.
Mhm.
I'm good with going back to the inn if you're all ready.
No.
All right.
What?
So,
Wanted to go talk to the captain sometime soon.
yeah, there is that. Patrick said that he was speaking to him afterwards, and at the council. But you guys can go talk to him, and then there are the other two.
Yeah, I'm just hanging out with the group now.
Alright.
That's all.
So, what would y'all like to do? You guys can wait it out, do nothing. You guys can talk to the captain of the guard, Elia, or
Does
Father
anyone have,
Vandal.
Do any of y'all have anything to do?
No, other than attuning my ring, I was just gonna suggest going back to the inn to just try to like get to know
Like,
each other.
Rest, relax,
Yeah.
attune to our
Hanging
items,
out.
something. Yeah, okay.
So until 7, y'all are just chilling.
Yeah, probably.
We'll head back to the inn.
By the way, what type of potion was that?
Healing potion, the base one. So 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I'll type it in the thing just so. 2d4 plus 2. Alright, yeah. Just so you guys can see that. Alright. So, we will take our break here.
All
and
right.
we'll come back at 8:15. So 12 minutes. For 12 viewers. Hmm? Alright.
Hopefully they stay. I
Yeah,
feel like they
perfect.
Stick around or leave and then come back at 8:12 because we want the viewers and we want y'all seeing this amazing opportunity and riding along with us.
Yeah,
All right, yeah.
Stuff is about to
Atlas-
get interesting.
Ezreal's
I
horrible
will-
flirting
I
and
promise I'll
also.
get better in the future. I just have to establish my
You
character.
guys are good.
No, I'm just talking. That's funny.
I hope
I love
it's
it.
funny at least. I'm trying
It's
to make
funny.
it a little funny.
I love
Oh,
We'll
it.
it's
catch y'all.
hilarious.
I especially
We'll
love
catch
the
you all on the
idea of
flip.
you giving me and Serafina a hard time and making us question like, is he actually trying to hit on us or is he just
Alright.
joking?
Are we still
lot-
streaming?
Yes, we are. I have not changed it
While we're
yet.
having this conversation. Should not be
All
having
right.
this conversation.
We will
You
be
don't
right
need
back.
to know anything.
Did you unmute
I
yourself?
am unmuted.
yourself.
I am unmuted.
Yeah.
My man.
I'm cutting off that tradition right now. No longer, never gonna happen. Knocking on wood.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Never gonna happen.
Let's not say that. We're just jinx ourselves.
Exactly. Hey, our viewer
Yeah, I
count
actually
only
don't
dropped by
believe that.
1. So thank you for sticking
Oh.
around, everyone.
I should probably.
Watch the stream? Yeah, what the fuck, Savannah? Jeez.
My phone died. Okay.
So, bring it back, bitch. I didn't mean to call you that, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
But-
that's
Together.
You
She's
guys...
a nice
like-
lady.
Wait, where the... 3, 6... It is around, I'd say 11:45. Meeting's at 7. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm kind of just waiting.
Okay. You guys can go talk to Father Vandal, the library, go back to come on in and talk to each other. What's the dealio?
I mean,
what y'all doing?
Do we want to find out about those gnolls? Or no?
I do need to attune to my ring.
You have to sit
So
down.
whenever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
tuning
the
is a process where you sit down and
Our long
concentrate.
rest tonight, since we're not really.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
As far as you guys know,
Unless something
His
happens at the
breach of
council meeting.
Those
Everyone-
I didn't mean to call you that.
rocks fall, everyone dies.
Gnolls attack during the.
Exactly.
Damn.
They run against the people for office.
Yep.
It
That's
just becomes
see,
political.
They run against them for office?
Gnolls usually just burn down towns. However, with new leadership, they learned that the best way to take over a town is to lord over it. So they implore elections, a democratic process. They become the president or the noble of the city, and then they burn it down.
Oh,
So
All right.
where are y'all going?
Father Vendel.
That's
Guys
Well,
going
you
to the
know-
church? Okay, fun, cool. So you guys are here. It is not a super long walk to the church. Let me go to the thing here. Let me pull up my description of the church real quick. Here it is. So, as you make your way towards the church, you see that there are a number of people here. Some of them are in prayer, while others are just talking to each other. The church itself is the second or third biggest building in this smaller town. It's composed of wood and stone and has a bell tower on the other side of the church. There is a small waist-high wall around the pavement of the church, and next to it is a small house with a chimney. Across the way from that are multiple houses where other members live. Here. This in itself is like a very, very small hamlet. Because these people just attend to the church. Like, they clean it, make sure everything's okay, and they make sure the area around it is, like, good. If that makes sense.
Yes.
As you enter, you see that there are a number of pews within this main area. 2 doors on both the left and the right wall near the center, where the rest of the walls on both sides have windows that let light in. Some of them are the stained glass depicting various images of Helos. Against the back wall are 2 doors on either side of the wall, and normally where the pastor speaks, the floor is elevated, but everything here is even, smooth stone ground. On the far right of this room, about 10 feet back, or 10 feet in front of the right back wall door, there seems to be an armor stand, where you see a nearly ruined set of full plate. It looks like it was made for an absolute mountain of a man, around 8, almost 9 feet tall, but you see it is covered in dust, as if it hasn't been touched in years. There are holes in places where the armor has been forcibly bent, and sadly none of you are familiar with the skill of making or fixing armor, so you aren't sure if this even could be salvageable. Right next to it is this giant two-handed pitch black maul that is resting on the ground. The spot where the blunt weapon is, like the very head of it, is cracked, like someone slammed it down. And this, too, also has a very thick layer of dust. Only a few moments after you emerge, you see coming out from the back door is this 8.5 foot tall Goliath man who's currently wearing these white and golden priest robes. He looks pretty old for a Goliath. He doesn't have hair, but you imagine if he did it, it would all be white. From the skin you can see, you see it is covered in tattoos and scars. You see his left ear has a part of it that is just missing, and there are 3 scars that go down over one of his eyes. However, it seems that the eye is working fine. He is speaking to a younger man. He has more human features. You see he has short black hair that's parted down the middle, fairly pale skin, and you can see on parts of his face, like his neck, his jaw, and some parts of his cheek, he has these bright blue scales that seem to shine in the light. He is wearing robes that are red and gold. And Azrael, you know that this signifies that he's not a fully fledged priest yet, but he is in training. Someone is echoing. Whoever is watching the stream, Nick, mute me, sir.
Called out.
Because I can hear myself every few seconds, and it's like, huh?
Mute you?
No, like not on
No.
Discord. You're watching the stream? Mute the stream.
What the fuck did I just do? I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this shit happening today.
Any
I cannot see or hear Sam. I cannot
Why?
hear the rest of you, but I can see the rest of you.
Did
This
you
is a mess.
mute
this shit again.
Oh no, the rest of you just weren't talking. All right, great.
Oh, okay.
You just weren't
Oh my
talking.
God.
I see.
I can see or hear Sam. Sam's
Can you hear
screen
me?
just fucking disappeared.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me
I'll
now?
do it.
He can't hear me. Can one of you please ask if he can hear me?
Can you
Okay.
hear Sam?
I cannot hear Sam.
Is it because he?
That is weird.
Is it because he muted me?
Is it because you muted him?
No, it's because I.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
I was,
know.
I was like,
Thank you, troubled
That
I
would've
don't
been
know.
funny.
canary.
What?
yeah, and the stream can hear Sam.
No,
so-
yeah, that's strange.
Okay, well that's great. What is he
I-
saying?
Tell him to leave and come back, please.
Just leave and come back.
He's talking
More
shit about me. I know it.
difficulties.
No, he's not.
Oh,
Sophia, you have the DM frame for as long as you want it, but hurry up.
oh my
And
God,
It's gone. It's
You
gone.
wasted it.
Sorry.
It's gone
What
forever.
just happened?
Gotta act quicker. Can you hear me, Nick?
No, I don't.
Sam's all funky on my end.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can
Oh.
hear you.
Sam is Glitch City.
How about now? Is it fine?
He looks like an AI
You're fine.
generated.
Oh, I thought that
picture.
was just me. I thought that was just me.
Oh
What the
no,
dick,
it
yo?
just happened.
No, yeah.
But I thought it was me. I thought that I caused that for myself, and you guys couldn't see it. But no, it's his fault.
How do I sound now? Is it fine? Is it better?
No, you sound
I can-
great. You
Yeah,
look
you sound-
like a oil slick. And on, yeah, you look like an oil slick.
I don't want to touch my Ethernet cable because it might just cut out my internet, and I'm the one
Yeah,
who's hosting the
it's
stream.
happening. This was.
I mean,
not
it's
a
fine. We don't have to
You
see
look-
you. If stream can see you, then
Yeah,
that's
hey,
totally fine.
stream,
Stream can
Do I
hear
look
and
fine?
everything.
do I look fine? I mean, I know I look good, but like,
You
on,
look,
on the
you look
stream,
fine on my end, so I don't know.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, then
No,
I guess
yeah,
it's just me.
it-
Whatever. I can just deal with
Oh,
not
I-
seeing you. It's fine.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
how about y'all fix your shit before blaming me?
No,
fine.
you're good now
I'm
on my
kidding.
end, but yeah.
Okay,
Okay. Cool.
thank you, Troubled Cranberry.
Can you
Thank you.
see me and hear me also?
yes.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
There's no problems right now?
I mean, there are problems, but we can see you and hear you.
Wow, that's great news. All right, cool.
Knock on wood. Anyway, Azrael, like I said, you know that the red and gold robes mean that he is not a priest yet, while Father Vandal is a full priest of Helos. I know I look fine, Cortland. Thank you. He is speaking to, or the Goliath man is speaking to the younger human man, and he says, "Don't worry, Marcus, you'll be fine. Just do what we practice, and everything should go great." And the younger man says, "All right, Father Vandal, thank you." And he will, and he makes his way out, nodding towards the four of you as he passes. And you've probably seen him in the Come On In once, but you don't know him. let's see if I don't
Do
think
I?
this is. Let me see.
I'm fine with not knowing him. He just nodded at us, so I was like,
No, yeah, he's nodding you like hello, like it's a
"This
great
is
like he's nodding you like good day. Zagros, you never met him. He's obviously trying to hint to you that Father Van is going to kill you all.
Okay.
But as you walk past, the Goliath man will approach you and say, good afternoon. How may I assist you? Ah, a brother of the Eclipse. You must be Azrael, aren't you?
yeah, it's not a big deal."
I was wondering if or when you were going to come to the church. I'm glad to have your company.
Mhm. And
So, I imagine you're not here for prayer, right? If you are, that's no trouble.
No, I wanted to ask a favor.
Okay.
All right, so I was wondering if you had any spare scrolls like cure wounds or healing word.
I think I have one of those lying around in the back. However, it is a fairly expensive process. How much gold do you have on you?
I have like 50.
I'll take 5.
All right.
That's all. One moment, and he will go in the back for 2 minutes before coming out and handing you the
5?
scroll.
This thing's
Huh?
cursed. There's no way. 5 gold.
Or he could just be a nice man.
Who's
Yeah,
helping
I don't think
so
this man
a
appreciates
brethren
what
of
we
the
help.
Yes.
thing?
Brother of the
I don't
church,
think
yes.
he's nice. I do not think he's nice. I fucking doubt that.
So,
If he was
Do you-
Catholic, he would have spit in our face.
the High Merchant seemed perturbed last night, and I did see all of you leaving. I take it that those two have something in common, seeing as the guard was doubled last night.
Ah, yes, sir.
What's the trouble? What's going on?
You'll find out
Who's
at the
gonna say
council meeting. I don't think we
Who's
should
gonna
talk
say it?
about it.
Actually, are you sure he might
What do you know
have-
about Yenogu?
Yenogu?
Right? Should we be? But
Oh.
should we be like, telling people when we're in the town? No one knows.
Well,
Podrick
didn't-
Ferdinand
all I
did
said
specifically
was,
say
what do
that
you
he
know
wanted
about
to learn
Yenogu?
more. Ask Father Vandal about the
I
gnolls and
said,
Unigo.
what
Exactly.
do you know
So it's gonna
about
be like-
Yenogu? Yenogu, that's my question.
From what I
Yenogu,
understand,
go.
Yenogu. Let me pull up the thing here. He's a
I
savage.
totally even didn't.
No, you're good. He's a savage abyssal lord. The last time he was on the prime material plane, he led a path of death and destruction that was unprecedented, really. It took the actions of beings of, I believe, near godlike power to force him back into the abyss. But his stain still lingers here in the form of gnolls, cultists as well. Why do you ask?
I think
Yes.
that's what we might be dealing with.
Oh. You see, he kind of like... You see he was slouching? Like, you saw that he was slouching earlier, but he kind of like stiffens up a bit. You see, he is 9 feet tall instead of the 8.5. He just like... Well, that is not good.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can we focus on the cultists?
That's what we're
That's
focusing
what
on
we're
right now,
asking
yes.
about Zagaros.
No, not the gnolls, the cultists.
He's saying the connected.
No.
I
I'm
mean,
not
it's not
talking about-
impossible.
Tell me about the cultists specifically.
I
What
don't
do
know
you
much about the cultists. I'm not a
regardless of
cultist of
this-
I'm not a cultist of Yenogu, so I don't know much.
Okay.
I
That was my
imagine they
question.
want to bring him back or bring an avatar of him back to wreak havoc and destruction among the Primaterial realm. But that's all I know.
What is it, Mr. Atlas?
Nothing. Yeah, if he doesn't know anything else.
Are you you're dealing with cultists, or is it gnolls as well?
Oh,
Specifically
Gnolls.
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 Specifically gnolls.
Yeah,
don't
we're
know
not dealing
what-
with cultists.
And
No,
kind of
I-
smart gnolls from what I've heard. They're kind of smarter than usual.
That's why we
Yeah,
asked.
they.
Interesting. Do you know if they were stealing anything, or trying to at least?
No, but they were
Yes, actually,
Yeah.
they targeted the trading people.
That's right. I didn't even
Mm.
think about that.
Interesting. From what I understand, gnolls usually just kill the people and don't take anything. But seeing as they took this, it could be possible that they're trying to summon a champion to aid in sacking the city.
Like,
Not
what
only were they
kinda-
doing that, they were also cooking people.
Oh, that's not
I
uncouth
feel like
of them.
that's just the normal.
That is.
But it was so strange though. They were.
Oh,
I don't
that's
know.
because you don't do that, do you?
I've-
You don't cook people, so that's strange for you. So
I've heard of them attacking smaller
meant
villages and
active.
hamlets fairly easily, but this is a town of at least 1,000. This city's too big for them. So they might be collecting valuables or human sacrifices in order to offer Yenogu something so that he might give them a champion in return.
What's
I'm-
the
Mhm.
busiest road around
Uh,
here?
the main
most
road
of the
that-
attacks been happening.
You see, follow me as he will lead you outside. And he points, like, the main road leading straight through Gilim and leading out to the main road. That road goes directly to the capital, so I'd imagine that that's the busiest main road. Were they attacked on that one?
Yeah, were they? Out of
No.
character, I don't know.
Out of character, they were attacked on a secret trade route that only Podrick Ferdinand and his traders know.
It could have
supposedly.
been an accident, right?
Could have been what?
An accident? Could it have? I don't know. No, that's
I'm not
too
sure.
much of a coincidence. I feel like, right?
It was
Mhm.
near their settlement. They had a
Ooh.
lot of people. Or not people,
Interesting.
gnolls. They're
Yeah.
not people. They eat people.
I'm afraid I don't know much about the subject. Alaya would know. They know more about gnolls themselves as beings than I do. I only know the religious
You-
aspect.
Do you know of any exploitable weakness? Are they afraid of fire, silver?
I'm not
Okay,
sure.
fair enough.
I only know who they worship, why they worship, and things that could bring either Yenogu here or a champion of Yenogu here.
all right, so let's
Okay.
focus on what could bring a champion.
Human sacrifices, valuables, gold, flesh, meat. Yes,
Like how
it's just
much?
Valuable
I don't
to
know.
who?
Yenogu. Gold, tithe, items of value, anything of worth, really.
Value to who?
Yenogu,
to-
the god that they're worshipping.
No, I'm not. Oh my goodness. Never mind.
What do you mean valuable to like these things are
Valuable.
valuable to these things would benefit like everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, let's pretend I'm Yunogu. I think cheese is valuable, so therefore only cheese can summon a champion. Like,
There are
You
some
know-
realize
No,
value is
just-
such
there are
a-
No,
some
yeah,
gods that
think
like beer
there
or
are
whatever.
beings like that, but from what
Right.
Father Van is telling
So
you, it's
I'm
just
asking what
meat and
specifically,
flesh.
and you're just saying stuff he likes. And I'm asking what does he like? And you're
No, yeah, I
saying
told
stuff-
you, meat,
I feel like-
human flesh, and gold,
Yeah.
and like
Okay.
yeah,
Thank you. Okay. Awesome. All right.
items
so
of
meat,
monetary
flesh,
value,
monetary
worth
value.
money.
That was my question.
But yes, like I said, that's all I know on the matter. Alaya knows more about how things work, typically. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I think you've done plenty, sir. At
Okay.
least for now we know where to start looking.
All right then. I guess I'll see you whenever you come back by the church, if at all.
Yes, sir.
You see, he bows a bit. Even when he's bowing, he's still over 7 feet tall, and then makes his way back inside.
Right.
What do you
yes,
guys think about all this? About
I think that man was very unhelpful. I'm sorry.
It seemed pretty helpful to me. At least we kind of know what sort of thing
they're trying to
might be
do.
causing all of this. Exactly.
You know what
It
they're trying
explains
to do.
why the merchants would be targeted instead of, say, random travelers.
Random travelers. Yeah, and they did have the necklace. So
Out of character. How never mind. What were you saying?
But also, I feel like there was a giant settlement of them, so and it wasn't near the main road, so that wouldn't be very conducive to getting sacrifices in the first place. So maybe we don't even have
Exactly.
to worry about it, and it's just gnolls reproducing like crazy and eating
Right.
people.
Gnolls
they had that-
Fair,
don't even.
though, for
they
the
had
assumption
That
that they might.
amulet, though.
Yeah, you would know from, I believe, Zagros' natural 20. If they're this close to the city, they plan on attacking the city. They're just gathering forces.
Mm.
Yeah, I
Assumingly.
don't think there's any scenario where there's gnolls and something not worth worrying about.
Recalling what I
No,
because-
yeah.
What's up?
What's up?
So,
Oh.
how many camps did we see out in the distance yesterday? Like
You
the-
saw 9 fires. You don't know
So-
how many to each fire, but assuming...
Oh well, with I thought we like figured that it was like 40 to 50
Yeah,
gnolls,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Yeah, wait. Yes.
Yeah,
40
it wasn't enough
to-
to take the city. They still needed to gather.
Yeah. However, you
We
also
have some
realized that there
time.
was a keep nearby the ruin that could be housing even more. This was just
yeah,
a
the keep,
small,
okay. Yeah.
like, section of them, possibly.
So we need to go talk to what's his
Alaya?
name again? Alaya.
Alaya.
I mean, we should just probably wait
So-
till the council meeting.
It's a good idea.
I feel like it might be better
because-
for us.
If you
I
think
mean, yeah.
Well, we really only originally wanted to talk to the priest about the scroll, right?
Yeah.
True.
Oh, did I get
Okay.
it? You give it to me,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
And was it cure
Yeah,
wounds or
you
a
have 'em.
healing word that he gave?
cure wounds. And it was just one scroll.
Hmm.
So you guys are not going to Alaya? You guys just chilling?
Yeah, we're just chilling.
Okay.
I know nothing about all this, so I'm gonna leave this decision up to Mr. Atlas.
Guys, I don't know how to go about this either.
Well, I mean,
I guess we can just wait
You
then.
two look smart. Y'all think of something.
none of us look smart. Who are you talking to?
Zagros,
Excuse
you
you,
would
speak for
know
yourself.
that
Those
possibly the
flashy
smartest
little
person in the
spells
town
and
is Alaya.
dances You do say otherwise.
What were you saying, Sam?
You would know that the smartest person in town is possibly Alaya.
I mean, it couldn't hurt to
Absolutely,
talk to
um,
him. At least giving him the information
it
might
couldn't
be
hurt.
helpful.
It
And we
couldn't
could
hurt at
think
all.
of something before the council meeting, and then at the council meeting we have all our minds made up. I guess.
Cool.
I'm going to go talk to him. You lot can join me or not, but I'm going.
I
Hush.
don't think we're supposed to split up. Actually,
I'll
There's-
follow if you're dead set on it.
Right. I don't think we're meant to split
How
up. at this
long
point.
till the council meeting from now? By the time
It's-
we get there, how long will it be till? the
It's
council
like you guys have like 6 hours and 15 minutes. It's like 12:45.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Ac-
talk to him.
Okay. Actually, Zagros, you would know that Alaya is non-binary.
Nice.
There is no discernible gender that they prefer.
Discernible. Discernible. That's funny. Um,
Um,
badass.
you would also know, just from conversation, that Alaya's family was one of the first families in the town, and that the library was the first building built here, and that their family has been taking care of it and teaching the people of the city for as long as the city's existed, which was about 200 or so years. So, let me get to Alaya's thing. So, making your way towards the library, you see, and I'll ping it where you guys see it, here, around here-ish, this little road you guys are walking down towards the library, there is a class in session near this small lake. Or pond-ish? It's 0.2 miles wide. I think that's a lake. I think it classifies it as a lake, personally. But,
Mhm.
Zagros, you recognize, can't say his name, Edwin Valor, who is the older brother of, I believe her name was Fiona Valor, the Smith's apprentice. This is her older brother. He works as a bookkeeper at the library and a teacher with Alaya.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
He is in his late 20s, 28, 29-ish. Longer blonde hair that is currently in a short ponytail with bright green eyes, also freckles across his face. He is currently wearing a dark blue vest with some gold trimmings and star patterns in it, with some green pants. He is currently teaching a group of about 15 children, and off to the right are about 10 teenagers who are currently studying. It seems that they are just wrapping up their lesson, and everyone begins to pack up the few things, and he will wave at you, Zagros, before beginning to guide the kids back. Everyone, make me a wisdom check.
Ah, I'm nervous.
Yup. Cool. Oh, wow.
That was a save. Never mind. Hold on. Whoops.
What the fuck?
Been the same thing, probably.
I think, yeah. Bards are...
So-
yeah, it's the same
so-
thing.
I'll just.
I'm just looking at your modifier. I'm just guessing.
No, yeah.
You're off.
Because I think
Yeah.
bards are proficient in charisma and dexterity saving throws, I think? So yeah, I'm pretty sure they're the same thing. Now,
Okay.
I will roll this d4.
Oh, God. What is happening?
4. Okay. Serafina.
Yeah.
As you guys are walking along, you see one of the younger kids, who looks like maybe 5 or 6, hangs back near the lake and like has their hand out as if they dropped something in the lake. But it looks like they can't go get it. And you see that they look fairly sad, maybe on the verge of tears,
Aw.
but they can't go get it. It's
Oh,
because
well.
it's a lake. But yeah,
Well,
just like you should
Oh,
be aware of
I
that.
feel bad though.
You can
I'm
go.
gonna walk over to the kid and just stand next to them, looking at the lake as well.
Okay. You
Just be
see, it's a younger boy, short brown hair, blue eyes, fairly tan skin. He goes, "I dropped my horse."
You dropped your horse?
Yeah.
How'd
Gee,
you carry a
horses can
horse?
swim,
Horses are very big.
No, I mean I am
I was-
pretty strong. As like flexes his muscles, there's jack shit there. He's a fucking 6-year-old. He says, no, it's a toy horse like this big. Do you think you could swim out there and get it?
Dude.
Yeah, I think so. Turn around.
Really?
Oh, man.
And then I tell him, turn around, turn around, turn around.
He'll turn around.
Okay, can I mage hand it?
You don't even
Yeah.
see it.
I don't even see it? Damn it!
No.
So is it like a deep lake? Like very deep?
Looking in it? Yeah. You-
I thought
you-
it was a mage hand deal, so I was like, okay.
You can't currently see the bottom, but you know, you would be able to get it. Just like for how long you can hold your breath, you'd be fine.
Do you need any
I already
inspiration?
promised, ma'am. Okay, I'm gonna do it.
You didn't
Okay.
promise. You just said yeah.
So as he turns around,
I
he
got him in
covers his
Inspiration
eyes.
at all?
You
Still
jump in?
gonna be able to hear you?
Wait, what?
Do you want some inspiration?
Oh, I mean, if you end up seeing it, then yeah.
I mean, I don't see it, but I can like give you like an inspiration to use to if you need to make a.
Save or check or something?
Perception
Save or
check. You
yeah.
can make a perception
Yeah.
check to try and find it.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So yeah,
true.
do you get in or you just look down?
I'm gonna look down first.
Okay. Looking down, you see it.
I see it. Okay, so if I see it, can I mage hand it?
I believe. Let me check my notes. I think it's.
Or is it
just-
too heavy? Oh no,
It
it's
is.
a little
It is not
figurine,
too
so-
heavy. Yeah. However, it is at. It is like 70 feet down.
Ah!
The
Whoa,
mage hand
that's
range
a
is only
lot.
30 feet. Yeah,
Okay.
it is surprising.
Okay.
Why are these children allowed near that if they can't fucking swim?
Well, they're told
I'm
not to get in it.
I'll jump in.
Well, they're kids.
Yeah.
Swim down.
Okay.
Good luck.
As
That
you
should
see
be
her
fun.
disappear under the water. The water's not cold. It's not super hot. It's warm.
Nice.
Once you get in the water, though, you lose sight of it for a moment, and then you see it. You see it once again. It's about 90 feet down. As you
Okay.
begin swimming after it, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
The
And then
wisdom
once,
check
and
was
then
a
once.
4.
Wait, does Mage Hand have verbal
Oh.
It does.
If it does, then fuck. Yeah, it's verbal and somatic, so I would have to go all the way down.
Yeah.
Am I able to do that? I don't even know.
Yeah.
You have
No, yeah.
a point, troubled cranberry. And now I'm scared.
Don't worry about it, troubled canary.
Okay, can I point out?
No,
God.
I knew. Okay,
Seraphina, your wisdom.
first of all, I knew this
Wisdom was a
going in.
4
I just
on that.
wanted
Thank
to
you,
have
Phil.
a
Thank
little
you.
fun. So
So this is where Seraphina dies. The lake shuts and it's gone. I'm kidding. You would know
Well-
that like, what's your constitution?
well, it's a 13. That's not like that.
You can hold your breath for a whole minute. You're fine.
Oh, okay, cool.
As you continue swimming and swimming, you see it's falling pretty fucking fast. And eventually, since you're a rogue, you can dash as a bonus action, but you are half speed, so it's like 15,
Swimming.
30, 45. So you're moving 45 feet around. And eventually you do get pretty close, and then you see it hit the ground. And it's a lot deeper than you thought. This is a safety hazard for children, especially ones that can't swim. And as it hits the ground, you begin to hear ringing, like ding, 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 ding. Then you hear like church bells ringing, and then like one of those tiny little fucking handbells,
Mm-hmm.
and they get louder and louder. And then you see the toy like kind of shift as a symbol flashes on the ground. And I will move it. This isn't a battle map. I'm showing what the symbol looks like. Please pardon my shitty fucking drawing skills on my goddamn touchpad for the fucking computer. That is what the symbol looks like, and it is in red. Move it away, just so no one has to look at that again. And as it flashes, it covers your vision as you blink away the lights. And you see where the ground is a giant purple eye, quivering and staring back at you. Only for a moment as you feel something creep into your head, and then hundreds of arms just shoot out from the walls, grabbing you, and then your vision goes black.
Cool.
And then you suddenly find yourself bringing yourself up out of the lake, not drenched in water. And the toy that was in your hand is now a bell. Just a small little chime.
This kid's gonna be like, I didn't want to fucking.
You guys
follow
look.
my horse.
You guys look, and the kid is not there. Come to think of it, you never saw a kid. But yeah.
What was this about? Are you alright, Seraphina?
So we
Jump
just
in the
saw
lake?
Seraphina just like
No,
talking
yeah.
to nothing.
You guys saw
'Cause we
Seraphina
all-
walk up,
I'm
look at
just staring
something,
at the lake.
look at something, and then just dive into the lake for like 40 seconds.
Yeah, because we roll.
Yeah, she rolled the lowest
Okay.
on the wisdom check.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
So yeah, she crawls out, and she's not dripping in water, and there's a bell in her hand.
I just
Alright,
like flop onto my
letting-
back, and I'm
was
just
worth
like
it.
sitting there, and I'm like looking at the bell.
And I just
I'm
want to
gonna
say,
like
I hope
hoist
the
my
bell is
skirt
worth it.
up and just like
I
rush
have
over.
no idea what's going on, but
Is the bell worth
What
it?
in
That worthwhile?
bloody hell were you trying to do?
Was a
It is
kid.
a
worthwhile
And
small.
then he lost his horse, so I was gonna mage hand it up, but then I couldn't because it was too far down, and then there was an eye, and then it swallowed me, and then now I'm here with a bell.
There was no kid.
Seraphina, you
What?
vividly remember the kid down to like the exact detail of what he
There was a
looked
kid.
like,
He
how he
flexed his
sounded.
arms and there was nothing there, and he thought that he could pick up a horse, but he couldn't because he was like 6.
I didn't see
Mate, you
anything.
were talking to the air. There was nothing. Quite frankly, we were all worried. Are
Great.
you okay?
The bell itself is a small silver bell and a dark wood handle. It's very.
I'm going to
finely made.
take it from her. Like to snatch it from her and bring it to Alaya.
Seraphina, you do not like him taking that bell from you.
Mind.
Like the moment he goes to grab it, you like
You're like,
jerk your hand away out of instinct. You don't even know why you did it.
Can I
Like,
roll
you
for
d-
Jim Halpert? I'm gonna roll for Jim
Go ahead.
Halpert.
You don't feel
just
any
do Jim
attachment to this bell, but the moment someone else tries to take it, you have immediately violent physical thoughts. It's weird.
Got a 12 on that Jim Halpert. I'm sassy as fuck.
That's a pretty damn good Jim Halpert.
I'm like,
Come-
Jesus Christ.
Come
Okay.
on, let's just
Hey,
let's
Dwight.
just go. We're
Yeah,
wasting
maybe
our
maybe that's what we
You're
should.
weird.
I just put the bell into my pocket.
Okay.
I'm like gonna guide her a little bit. No more talking to children unless all of us can see it from now on, okay?
Every so often, you just hear the ding, da ding, ding, da ding, ding, da ding, ding from somewhere. Anyway, you guys make it to the library.
It's tinnitus.
And hearing.
The thing that like just gave you tinnitus.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers. Anyway, once you all make it to the library and walk in, you see that there is a tall furbolg woman currently sitting at the desk in the center of the library on this floor. The desk itself is one of those like circular ones in the center that goes all around. It's pretty cool. She is currently facing towards the entrance. You see she has long brown hair that is currently just let down. Dark blue fur, and she's wearing a green and yellow sweater with a fur collar. Zagros, you know that she is around 18-ish, and her name is Naomi Ritty. She acts as the bookkeep here.
Hey,
She'll
introduce.
wave at y'all.
I say, I lean over. That's Naomi.
You see behind her there is a lounge area. I mean,
Nothing from Azrael? What the fuck? Okay.
I don't know.
He's gauging. He's
Not
trying
into,
to decide.
Name Naomi doesn't get him.
am I into this?
He looks
Listen,
awfully young.
The
I
the cogs
probably-
are
Oh yeah.
turning.
Yeah. Let it be known, Azrael is like
Avoid her before
30
I
something,
get
I think,
in trouble
right?
Or some shit.
Ah, actually, that's a good point. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
He's got
Behind
standards,
her
okay?
there
He's
is
not
the
a
lounge
monster.
area
Oh,
where
he
the students
doesn't?
are. And then there are stairs on either side that lead up to the second floor. And going back and forth from various shelves and tables is a fairly tall Aarakocra, almost as tall as Father Vandal. They have this dark, almost black coat of feathers with a shock of white on the wings that are folded in for a moment. They have solid black eyes, and they're wearing this deep red cloak over their clothing. They're about 7'9", maybe 7'10" on a good day.
Damn, everybody tall.
Yeah. This, by the way, this is an Aarakocra that looks like an owl.
Oh.
Zog, you would know that this is Alaya. Alaya goes by they, them. And from what you understand, Alaya is in their mid-20s. Fairly young for a library keeper and a teacher, but yeah. Like I said, the family has been running the library and teaching it ever since the city was first made. And upon your arrival, you see, with their head turned back, they turn it around upon your arrival, because they're an owl, they can do that. And you see that they wave at Zagros. And then before Alai goes back to their duties.
We actually, which one of it? One of us had a question for you.
Oh, and you see they turn their head back around, and then their full body turns around a moment later before they wave you up to join them upstairs.
I'll lead the way upstairs.
Okay. And what can I do for you today, Zagros? And company? I believe your name is Seraphina, yes? Along with Amaliana and Azrael.
That would be correct.
Yeah, I'm new around here.
Yes, you
Don't
arrived
know how you
yesterday.
knew my name, but yeah.
I know many things.
Good thing you're in a library.
Indeed. What can I do for you?
We had some questions actually. We were wanting to
About
know what you
gnolls.
could tell us. Took the words right out of my mouth, actually.
I had a dream last night about gnolls. I don't dream about them often, so I figured that they were important.
So did a man named Richard.
I had a dream about the girl that. Never mind.
We're not sure. We'll have show and tell, or we'll share later, Azrael.
I prepared a number of books, just in case. And you see, they turn around, and with the wave of their hand, 4 books just. From what I understand, I've been reading this since I woke up last night from said dream. Gnolls. Or first, what do you know? What can you tell me about gnolls? Just so I don't repeat
A lot
anything
of
you already know.
things. A lot of
That's a-
things the father told us that could have been.
That's a
guessed.
question for Mr. Zagreus and Mr. Azrael.
What do you two know about gnolls?
Well,
They're
the-
mean.
Right.
I mean, that's a
I
fact.
kill them for money.
What do you know about how they live?
Gross.
The way they operate?
Not well.
More specifics, Mr. Atlas.
Wait,
I believe is
They
what they are
operate.
asking for.
I mean, come
Operates.
on, guys. I didn't know I had to fucking study for a test. I just know about gnolls.
Listen,
We
They
didn't
operate-
think you needed to
Well,
study.
I mean, from what we were talking about with the father, and also
Oh.
from what I saw over there, there was a lot of fires out there.
As Elia makes eye contact with you, Seraphina, you hear this large, like a large, just singular ring of a bell. As you see, like, the ripples of sound echo from behind Elia, as their eyes look into you. Go on.
Do we see this?
No, just Seraphina.
No, I mean we see them looking at each other, but we don't. See
No,
it,
yeah,
no.
you see Elia look at Seraphina. That's all.
They could be trying to summon some sort of champion because they're stealing gold.
That
We're almost definitely trying to do that.
that is probable.
I'm pretty sure I
So-
saw one of
so-
them use magic. Right?
Hmm.
Didn't one of them cast spells at us?
It did, yes. Oh, wait, no. One of them
No.
was barking, and then
one of them
anytime
was
it.
barking command.
Yeah.
It was like a monster.
A giant
Exactly,
hyena.
The giant
Hmm.
thing.
Well,
They were smart. They were smart. Is the general. Gnolls
know.
operate not with intelligence, but these ones do. So.
okay. Well, for your information, and she'll pull out a book and start flipping through it. Gnolls are pack predators. Their minds do not differ very far from their original existence as hyenas. They attack the weak to avoid the strong because it is easier. They will never put out more effort than they have to. If they see a child, they will attack the child instead of the armed farmer. They hunt in extremely large packs to overwhelm small towns and hamlets. Usually, by the time people realize that they are being raided, it is already too late. Now, as to the size of them, hunting packs are normally 4 to 8 gnolls with a hyena or 2. A band of gnolls is roughly 50 to 100. An entire war tribe is ranging from the 200s to 400s, roughly.
We think probably it might be a war tribe, but
Interesting. Regardless of the numbers, though, if they do not have enough people to sack the city, they will get them very easily. I'm not sure if you're aware, but gnolls do not reproduce by normal means. They begin as hyenas, who eat the remains of Yenogu, the Abyss Lord. Nowadays, seeing as Yenogu is not present, there are priests who bless the food that hyenas eat with Yenogu's corruption.
that was the question I had for the
Hmm.
downs. All right, there we are. Right.
If
So
we
the
had...
priests talk about.
Yes. They can be gnolls, or they can be humanoids. They vary. They have access to magic, obviously. I'm not sure to what degree, though. However, if you're just now encountering them, then they couldn't have gotten here too long ago. If they are grouped up as you say, it could be possible that some Yenogu cultist or harbinger of Yenogu himself is leading them. Gnolls are restless creatures who, for lack of a better term, are idiots. But with the proper leadership, they are a force to be reckoned with. It might be possible that they could spread out and surround the city, so when they attack it from all sides. However, their standard issue of attacking is to overwhelm one side of the city that has the weakest people. For that one, I'm afraid you have to ask Captain of the Guard for that quandary. He knows placements better than most.
There was something. So, very first group we came with.
Yes.
And pack leader knocked me out. Was not fun. He was wearing an amulet of Yenogu. Lost the amulet. Somewhere. And I look for a map. Is there a map in the room?
Oh, you see, they reach in their pouch and pull out the amulet. I found this on my nightstand last night.
Fantastic.
And the dreams I have are very vivid and tend to have side effects.
Zagaros, didn't Avery
Lose it, yes. Avery died.
Interesting.
Wait, something killed him?
Yes.
That...
Took it.
That is
That's
peculiar.
why you
It's
had to
I'm gonna-
resend the letter.
I do hope you don't
Grab
assume that
the-
I was the one who killed Avery. I have no need for that.
No, that's not why I'm confused.
Okay.
Because
You're
you
not
said you
stupid
woke
enough
up with
for
it
that.
on your nightstand. Then
did.
Smart. Yes.
I don't mean to alarm you, but
Oh,
I believe whoever stole it from us might have.
if someone is trying to make an attempt on my life, they'll have much more to be afraid about.
That's good to know.
Um,
Still,
do all of you
unsettling
intend on
nonetheless.
attending the meeting tonight?
Yes, that's what the
Indeed we
meeting.
do.
Then,
Nothing else
um,
happens.
I will research until then, and then we can touch face and formulate a plan with the rest.
Right, I'm going to, not sneakily, I'm just going to grab the amulet of Yenogu from her.
No, yeah, they were holding it out for someone to grab.
Okay, I put it in a jar.
Okay. Oh, before I forget, where did you see this encampment of gnolls? The larger one.
The ruins. The ruins.
Near the ruins, yeah, the keep.
Interesting.
So it could house more of them, I'm assuming.
You see, they rub their fingers? Feathered fingers? I don't know.
Oh no, because
Fingers on
wait.
the-
I played
Paws?
in
Aarakocras. They have no more hands, right? It's just
No,
like
they-
Yeah,
furries,
it's
right?
like it's like their feet, but their hands.
Exactly.
So claws.
Okay. So you see, they
They
rub
have
their
talons
claws
for feet and for
on their forehead, they say the superstitions of this city will be its eventual downfall. The keep surrounding the area, the keep and the surrounding area are both abandoned because the people of the city believe the land is cursed, which I imagine is what made it so easy for the gnolls to occupy it, because there was no one that had stopped them.
I
Now,
suppose.
personally, I am not one to disapprove curses. They are very real. However, I doubt the land is cursed. About 40 years ago, the city had opened up a mine shaft on the lands of a druid's grove. She warned them not to do so, and they did anyway. The mine collapsed about a month in, and only a few of those made it out. And throughout the month, people claimed that there was something in the mines stalking them. People blamed the druid for cursing the land, but I think she was just trying to genuinely warn them of the dangers within the mine, and their hubris got the better of them. However, now it is being used to occupy a force that very well may lead to the city's destruction. I find that ironic.
Wait. Could you say that last bit again?
Which bit?
I didn't hear it. From None of this is very specific. The part where you said she warned them,
The
but
dru-
they didn't.
so
and
the
they
druid warned them
made
to
it
not go
out.
in, but they didn't.
However-
Yeah. People blame the druid for cursing the land, but she was genuinely trying to warn them of the
That's right.
dangers within the mines. Apparently. Or she could have actually cursed them. It's not known. And Zagros, you would know because you've been here the longest, there is a section of the forest that is declared off limits because there's a druid there that will just kill people who go there. So there's like a big section of the forest that just do not go in or you will die. Apparently.
Seraphina's
go,
gonna speak
Dad.
up after being like zoning out
Mm-hmm.
for a while, and she's just gonna say, "So, you have prophetic dreams?" You would say.
Somewhat, yes. I don't get them very often. Maybe once every 2 months or so. But when I get them, something relating to the dream comes to me, or I come to it.
And the secret's mysterious. You don't know where that comes from.
No clue.
Okay.
I'm cold as
And
fuck.
she
I'll
just
be right
kind of
back.
like looks away.
Interesting. Well, I guess I'll see all of you tonight then.
Indeed you
Yeah.
will.
All right. And you see Elia turns around and begins pouring through the books again. It's now
Well,
about 1:15, roughly. You guys have about 6 hours or so, 5 hours and 45 minutes. What would you like to
Yep.
do?
Let's wait.
I'm just waiting.
I
Okay.
believe we could just go back to the inn till it's time to go.
Okay.
Seraphina's gonna go back to the lake.
Okay. You approach the
She's
lake.
gonna
Alright.
just sit by the lake.
We got to stick
Okay.
with her.
Okay. You guys go to the lake. Seraphina,
really
you
actually
sit
could
down. You see the water ripples from the very center, but there's nothing that causes it to ripple. Just you see this.
I'm gonna pull
Is-
out the bell from my pocket
Okay.
and I'm gonna ring it.
Ding, 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 ding. You see the water ripples with it, like as if like you were touching the water with it, but nothing else happens.
You know what? Do
She jumps
I
in.
feel anything magical coming from the bell?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, definitely. Okay.
Like there is a like potent magical aura coming from it.
I smell the magic on that thing.
I'm going to cast
Basically, yeah.
identify on it.
Ooh. Make me a wisdom
I don't
saving
know.
throw.
Oh,
Wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
me?
Yes.
Do you think she's alright?
Absolutely.
She seems-
not.
No.
She seems a bit out of it.
Has
Yeesh.
been.
No way!
You take 6 points of psychic damage
Oh my god.
as you begin to identify it. You just hear the ringing in your ears, and you drop the bell and bring your hands to your ears as blood comes from your eyes.
While
And then it's
she's
gone.
busy with that, going to take the bell.
Okay. Seraphina, the moment he takes the bell, you are prepared to knock his ass out for it
Okay, well,
to get it back.
I try to get it back from
Like,
him.
once you recover, you see he has it, and it's just tunnel vision. The
Oh
bell.
wait, so we're close to her, like we can see
Yeah.
like her eye.
No, yeah,
Oh,
you see,
shit.
like, there is
I'm
lines of
freaking
blood
out
coming
then.
from her eyes.
I thought we were like a okay, now that makes
No.
more sense.
You guys are there with her.
I'm grabbing the bell from him. So
Okay.
if you don't give it
Uh,
to me, it's gonna be grappling. I
How
don't even know what the
aggressively?
hell that would be.
How aggressively do you grab this bell from me? I see your eyes are.
I'm like in a frenzy, right? Like I need that
Yeah.
bell. It's like Golem.
Yeah. So, Zagros, I'm assuming you're attempting to
Schmeagle.
not have the bell taken from you.
Here's the thing: I would be fine with it because I'm like, all right, this bitch is weird, but what the hell is going? I'm gonna hear the blade song and see if I can dodge her.
Well, this is not an attack. It would be an It would be your athletics or acrobatics against your athletics, Seraphina.
Right. I will do acrobatics then.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Athletics.
Roll off.
Try to talk. Can I be like, hey,
Ooh. No, yeah,
Just a
you
minute.
can talk to her.
I'll give it back to you, just but first.
I'm like tunnel like I can't even
Yeah,
hear you.
Zagros-
I'm like trying to get it.
So
Oh,
as you're speaking, you see she grabs both of your hands, or she grabs your hand with both of her hands, and almost like crushes your hand, ripping the bell out of your grasp.
Jesus
And
Christ.
Seraphina, you're fine. As soon as you grab it, like everything floods away and you're fine.
Right.
And I just wipe off.
We need to
That
have
whatever
seems
is
weird to
actually.
me.
Are you
Mr. Berry, I
okay?
think we need to have an intervention. It's your little bell addiction. Prevention.
She's not
Yeah.
addicted.
Good lord.
I'm not addicted, man.
try-
It helps me be productive.
So
I-
I'm not gonna say I know anything about curses, but that
That's
kind
just
of looks
smart.
like
That's
some kind of curse.
All right, let's take it to Elia. Elia. Let's do it.
Back to Elias.
I just whenever I feel like I need to have it for whatever reason.
That's either separation anxiety.
It all has to do with that kid that y'all couldn't see.
Well,
Do you
then
want
that's
us to
probably
take it to
first.
Elia or not?
Wait, can I just?
I don't know if
explain?
I'd let him even.
Either separation
them
anxiety
even
or
do
you're
anything.
addicted to the.
Okay, well then,
But-
let's just go back to the inn, and if you change your mind later, maybe we don't have to give it to Elia. We can just
You don't have to give it to Elia.
see if they know anything about it.
See if
Out
they
of
know
que-
anything. Right.
Out of character, would Seraphina have any like any thoughts of getting rid of it? Would be like, oh my god, don't get rid of it, or is it just like physically?
You can dispose of it if you want to, but you know that like there's no reason not to, so why not? Just hold on to it.
Oh my god.
Oh,
After all,
it's
why
like,
shouldn't I
it's
keep
like a nicotine
After all,
addiction.
Basically, yeah, it's like
Shouldn't I keep it?
you're like as long as I don't identify it, I'm good. It's not hurting me. I'm not. It's just a bell, so you're fine.
So here's the thing. That sounds like either separation anxiety or
Back.
you're addicted to bells. But then you mentioned
I
The
think
invisible
I
it's-
child.
don't think she's addicted
she's
The
to
invisible
bells.
child.
Bells.
I don't think
She's
so
not
either, because you
addicted to
mentioned the
bells.
invisible child.
That's what it
You
actually
mentioned
is.
The
You
invisible
guys haven't
child.
identified it
Makes me
yet.
think,
You just
well,
became
maybe
addicted
you're
to
fucking
bells.
cursed. Good lord.
I can get all the bells I want.
I know you can. Absolutely, absolutely. But I just
I can
think
stop
when there's
ringing
an
bells
invisible child,
anytime I want.
the invisible child. Probably a curse.
Invisible, but think what you
Right.
will.
Let's just get you
Non-existent
back
child.
to the inn, and we'll have a nice sit down, and we'll make sure that you're well rested. I think we've all had quite an interesting
Actually, good idea.
day so far.
That's a great idea. Actually, let's do that. Yeah, sure.
Okay. And she
I'll
slips
stand-
the bell back into
I'll
her
stand
pocket.
very close to Seraphina. I'm almost kind of guiding her to the inn, like not letting her leave my side.
Okay.
Seraphina, I didn't mean to anger you. I'm sorry about taking your bell. Meant to.
I mean, I didn't mean to get angry.
Won't do it again.
Bell
So-
addiction anonymous.
You guys make your way to the inn.
Yeah, I guess
Okay.
so. 'Cause...
We do. I will
All right.
sit Seraphina down. Like,
What would you guys like to do? You guys are at the inn. You guys just chill until council time.
I think so,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. No, nothing huge
if
happens.
you lot don't mind, I'm going to just go play a little ditty, sing a song on stage, and hopefully that'll calm our nerves after that altercation. It's just a rock concert.
Yeah, play some fucking heavy metal, Black
To
Sabbath.
Seraphina.
Go ahead.
I guess. I'm I'm sipping on a beer. So, the bell thing. I've never
So-
seen that before. How long
I
has
don't know
that been?
why you guys are making it such a big deal.
Okay.
Like,
Okay, I'm
I
sorry,
don't
do you want me to
have-
drop it? I'm not trying to be rude.
no, it's just like something weird happened. Now I have this bell, but I don't like people taking it from me. I've never had anything about bells. Bells have never been a thing for me at all. I've never thought about bells unless, you know, the bells of the church in my old town would ring or whatever. Bells are not a thing. It's just this
Wait a minute,
bell.
I'm safely distanced away writing this all down like bells of church, okay? That's probably childhood trauma.
The church does have a bell tower.
Fuck. I'm not the type of person that is good with words. So
I
I
can
don't
tell.
know how to navigate this at all. But
I just don't understand.
from an outside perspective, it is a little strange. I've seen stranger. But that is that's interesting. I wonder, have you ever thought why you had it? Why you have it? Does it bother you?
She gets up and she goes to her. No, does she even have a room?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, okay, cool. She has to go to her room.
I immediately stop playing. I'm like, what did you say to her?
I was
What did you
trying
say?
to be nice.
What did you say to her?
I was
As
trying to
well.
be nice.
Nate?
I asked her,
I
like, you know,
don't think
does
you were
it
trying about it.
does it bother her? Do we need to help her? Does she need help? Those were the kind of. Does she even want help? I wasn't.
This is great. I like this.
Oh, it gets better. Seraphina, as you are in your room, you're a bit annoyed. Trying to focus, and then you hear a thunk, thunk, thunk. You look out your window, and you see, just beyond the wall, there is a deer ramming his head into a stone. Just thunk, thunk, thunk.
Aren't we on the second floor?
She is. You guys are on the first floor.
She's in her
Well, I
room.
mean,
We're like,
she,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Is there like a
Is it-
deer outside the window? on
oh,
the second floor, dunking his head. That's what
Yeah.
I was visualizing.
No,
Oh.
it's just right outside the window. Just.
Like a floating deer, just making his head.
Do
against
you
the
mind?
window.
This is how I cope, okay? But yeah, you see, with each head, like with each thump, blood is like sticking to the stone and coming from it as blood that comes out of the nose from, you know, head trauma. And after about 8 times, it just stops, stands up on its hind legs like a person, looks at you, and then walks away.
What the fuck?
That's
This is a-
all.
Bad trick. You gotta. Don't do bells. Don't do bells.
I-
kids.
Kids,
Close
Don't
the
do bells.
curtains. If there's
Don't
curtains, I just
ring
close them,
bells.
and then I just thunk myself onto the bed, and I'm like,
Okay, cool.
What the hell? Don't ever do bells. Don't ever do bells.
Don't do bells, kids. This
Don't
is
do
not
bells.
sponsored by bells.
bells.
Don't do bells. So,
We do not endorse or condone the usage of bells.
5
on this
hours
stream.
will pass.
Oh,
Fuck bells.
Is there anything you guys want to do in the 5 hours?
No, I should have came up to Seraphina doing a bunch of drugs while talking about her problems.
Just like, hey man, look, I can relate now. I'm fucking high as shit.
I wanna point out Zagros. It's not really a drug. Zagros smokes. I mean, it's not good for him. Let's put it that way. Actually, no, it's probably fine. Never mind.
Don't do
Aren't
bells,
you just
kids.
the heaping
Don't do
pile
bells.
of like smoking fire.
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. Smoking is probably not even bad for my lungs either.
I'm just
Because
reading the
he's
chat
already
right
a
now.
fire ganassi, so like.
I'm holding them for a friend. Oh god. Jesus. Okay. 6:45 rolls around, and it's time for the council meeting. Seraphina, you experience no other weird ass shit. The ringing has
Cool.
subsided. You don't hear any thunks outside your window.
I took a nap. That's
Okay, yeah.
Did the rest of us see it? Did anyone else?
No, none of you heard
No.
ringing or
Alright.
thumps outside the fucking inn.
I
That's
especially
'cause we
didn't because
do
I'm
well.
up there
You're
singing
playing.
and
Yeah.
playing
So,
my thing.
do you guys make your way to the big house?
Indeed, we do.
Okay. When you walk out, it is nighttime. And once you get to the agricultural area of the city, you do find the biggest house. And it is a big house. It's about... Oh, music stopped. That's fine.
Mercer would have
Um,
described it better.
I'm describing it. I'm describing it. Jeez.
How is it? How much smaller is it than my house?
You're a
village
noble?
house.
This is just a big house. It's about 3 stories tall. Almost as big as the come on in. It's wider than the come on in though.
It's a house, but
Bigger.
It's a house,
bigger than a house,
but
smaller
big.
than a really big house.
Exactly. Bigger than a big house, but smaller than a really big house, you know? It's like house size, usually.
it's like
Bigger than a
house size.
but smaller than a really big.
It's not a mansion or anything.
Anyway.
Let's make it
Azrael,
God.
Emiliana, and Zagros, you understand that the big house is for people who want to stay somewhere and earn a living doing farming or agriculture. It is run by Jonathan Pathfinder, the pillar of the agricultural community, similar to Melissa, Podrick, and Elia. Seraphina, you also recall that this is where Peter is staying, the man who gave you the ride here. It is made out of wood, and there's a straw ceiling. You see that there are a few dogs laying on the grass outside and on the porch. There are a few of them playing. Just, you know, the usual. Big house, but not mansion. Humbly rich. Yeah. Ranch style, metal as hell. Actually, yeah, Phil, a tutor is closer to what I'm describing, actually.
Wood. We have-
Anyway.
Words.
Wood. We have wood. Anyway, you can see that behind the big house is a large fenced area with a few cows and some crops further back. As you enter the building, the smell of an amazing home-cooked meal hits your noses. You hear the sound of children laughing and running above you. In front of you, you can see there's like this big-ass open mess hall-looking area. There are long tables set out. A hearth in the back of the room is set ablaze. You see a number of people eating there, one of which is Peter. Yes, Zagros, your finger's up. The fuck do you want?
Which one? Which one's the big house on the map?
The biggest house there, obviously. This one.
I know. but he
Jeez.
said- Okay, there's a way bigger house right next to it, but whatever.
Don't worry about that. Anyway, Peter is currently losing very badly at a game of dragon chess, which is just chess, but dragon pieces, to a dwarven woman who looks around the same age he does, like comparatively. You see that there are a number of doors here leading up to various rooms and hallways. You see Melissa is standing in front of one of them that's currently open. It's not the biggest house, it's just the big house. Jeez, guys. Ugh. As you all enter, she will perk up and wave you over. Glad you guys could make it. Podrick said that you guys would be attending. The biggest house is not on the far right, guys. Jeez.
The orange one with the
This
orange
thing?
roof. Yeah.
That's not a house,
Yeah.
motherfucker. That's a farm.
If you lived in it, it would be a house.
Well, no one
No,
lives
it'll
in it.
be a farm. You just
those
say
barn
you live in a
dominions or
farm.
whatever.
Okay, listen. If you used it as a house, it'd be your house.
This ain't a goddamn house,
It
boy.
is a barn. I grew up in the
It's a
country.
barn.
I will
I don't
fight.
give a shit. I don't give a shit. Okay.
Goddamn.
If
If
you
you
live in a
Goddamn
barn, it
building.
is still a barn.
Whatever.
Anyway, as you guys
I will
approach,
die on this hill.
Oh yeah, you will.
Jesus.
Yeah, you'll die on this hill. Jesus.
I grew up
Melissa
in the
will
country.
welcome
I
you.
will fight you. Continue.
You're already dead.
She'll say, come on in. John's brother made some rabbit stew, and we're just waiting on a few people before we begin. And she will usher you in. Entering the room, you see there are 2 larger tables pushed together. You see Podrick Ferdinand dressed in much more relaxed clothing, not as flamboyant, a simple black coat over his silk shirt with some pants and boots. He is currently eating his own share of soup. It's good soup. and speaking with a man in a half-plate armor. Looks fairly clean, human, older looking, and from the rank on his armor, you can tell he is the captain of the guard. He is a darker-skinned man, wrinkles on his skin from age, black hair with streaks of gray. He has these dark brown eyes, and he too is enjoying a good-ass bowl of soup. Stew, sorry, not soup.
Oh man, that's so...
Yeah. Off to the right, there's a door open, and coming out of it is a very large and stocky human man. Doesn't look older than 20, maybe. He could be 19 or 20. Short brown hair, brown eyes, has a little bit of stubble on his chin. He's about 6'4", very, very built. He currently has 5 bowls of stew, amazingly stacked on his arms, and setting them down on the table as he faces all of you. A warm smile on his face as he approaches and holds out a hand to whoever will shake it. He'll go,
I immediately shake his hand.
He'll shake it. You must be, Lady Eleanor. I almost forgot your last name. Add a character.
That would be correct.
So yours is a voice I hear almost every night. Sounds beautiful. And you, Zagaros, Seraphina, and, the monster hunter, Azrael, right?
Yeah, it's no big deal.
It's kind of a big deal. You're kind of a badass around here. Have a seat.
Yeah,
I'll
I made-
delicately sit down.
I made stew for y'all.
Could
Smells
I
wonderful.
how good is the stew?
Let's see. Ooh. That's a 19, so pretty damn good stew. Jonathan's brother.
All
made it.
right.
And
That's
he
what I'm
will
talking about.
introduce himself. My name is Jonathan Pathfinder. I run the big house, and I've heard some very good things about all of you. And some rabbit stew, lion's heart, rabbit stew. I've heard some not very good things about what's to come. But we can talk about that when the meeting starts. Just enjoy your food. And he goes back into the kitchen.
So when's the meeting supposed to start, you think? Like, it just seems... Guys?
What?
I'm
Sorry.
listening. Sorry.
Did y'all
I was
not...
lost in thought.
This is some good soup.
It's stew!
I was writing notes. Actually, I was actually.
I was a
taking
bit
notes.
Fucking
distracted
stew.
by the gentleman who gave us the
Fucking
soup,
stew.
but yeah,
It's
it's
stew!
well, the stew.
That was
Very
on
good
tap.
stew.
What? Distracted by the gentleman who... I look at the gentleman who gave her the soup because I didn't look earlier.
He is a 6'4", strapping young man around the age of 19 or 20. Short brown hair, brown eyes. Very, very, very built. Around 6'4", very tall. He currently has just on farmer's attire. Melissa will sit down next to you all, and she'll say, "The meeting will start once everyone gets here. We're still waiting on Alaya and Father Vandal, I believe." And just on cue, you see Alaya and Father Vandal walking in together, talking about something, but once they cross the threshold of the door, they stop and have a seat across from each other at the table. Once everyone is inside, Melissa will close the door and have a seat as well. She will clear her throat and say, "Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight. We have 4 new faces. I believe they have met everyone here now, except for Victor." And the older man in the halfway will stand up and go, "Name's Victor. I'm the captain of the guard. Thank you for coming. I heard that you guys got some pretty important business to discuss. Podrick told me a little bit about it, but I do want to hear from you lot firsthand. So," and then I'll sit back down.
Man, we've told
I'll
this
just
story
kinda-
50 times today.
I'm the first one to stand up.
I reiterate the no problem.
Yeah, the no problem is reiterated.
They're way smarter than they're supposed to be. Also,
Weird
Very
religion
disgusting.
shit involved.
Also-
or whatever.
Father
It
smells-
was very
Smell
uncomfortable.
dreadful.
Too.
You know, Goo, but Azrael doesn't know, Yukonzu is the name I wrote down instead.
Nice, nice. Changing it to Anzu, yes. Honestly, Trouble Canary, I wouldn't know if it's easy to make. I've fucking never made stew. However, doesn't sound half bad. Rabbit meat, I heard, is pretty gamey, though. TBMFH. Anyway.
Rabbit's good.
You see Alaya and Father Vandal put their inputs in, telling basically everyone else what they told y'all. And once y'all are done, assuming there's nothing else to say.
Never mind, no.
Yeah, I want to know what they're gonna do, what they want us to do about it.
Victor will say, he'll say, we'll double the shifts for the foreseeable future. And I'll put out the word that no one's to leave the city from now on. We'll take people in after some pretty careful vetting, but I don't want to risk their lives until we have a concrete plan.
Do you think that people are going to react well by the increase in guards and the closure of their city gates?
They'll probably be worried, but I'd rather have them worried than be dead, personally.
All right. So I have a particular strategy in mind. So the problem is out there. We know where it is.
Yes.
And they're only getting bigger. They're only getting bigger, right? If we think that we can take them in a fight now, shouldn't we go snuff them out?
Statistically speaking, I only have 150 guards, and no one else in the city can really fight. Now, from what Elia was saying, there's a possibility of there at least being 200 to 400 of them, right?
That's true. That's true.
So I'm not sending 150 men out there to die unless I'm completely sure that we'll win, and I cannot take that risk.
Azrael had a plan.
Specific,
Azrael had a plan involving fire.
Honestly, if you just
get rid of them?
If you just made some small teams to your guard and told them to like firebomb or rain fire arrows down on the small camps, that might thin out their numbers at least a little.
Sam better
or at
let
least
us
their supplies.
Sam better let us just outsmart this entire arc. Skip the whole arc because we're smart.
No, that's why I'm saying we could delay them and like slice their numbers, hit their supply line. I don't know.
As of right now,
sacrifices, destroy their sacrifices.
You see, he puts out a map and circles the spot that y'all mentioned where they might be at. As far as we know, this is where they're at. We don't know if they could be anywhere else. So if we send small teams out, we don't know if they're going to be hit from behind. As of right now, I say we hold back until we can come up with a good plan. But we should have preparations for two options. First one is your idea. We send small teams out to do some guerrilla warfare tactics, burn their shit, take shit, and wear them out. The second one is we at least hunker down, prepare for the worst should they attack us before we're ready. Now, statistically speaking, in terms of number of guards, people who can fight, the southeastern part of the city is the weakest, which would be this area.
Great, good to know, because we talked about that.
Fuck. So you can just build a little
fortified.
What are those things called? The
palisades?
Sticks in the ground, just like right there in that. Try to.
Yeah.
You know, make like a little trench kind of thing.
Because we did talk about that they will attack the weaker area first.
I mean, not that it'll like really matter in the grand things. My character's just starting shit up.
No, I mean that's smart though.
Halio will speak up and say, somehow the gnolls knew we were going or when to attack on the road on a trade route that not many people are aware of. It is possible that they could have stalked and observed for some time, but I don't think that's the case here due to the nature of gnolls. No. If they had a force this big already,
these gnolls don't follow.
Exactly.
These gnolls don't follow the nature of gnolls.
If they had a force this big, they would have already attacked. I believe there may be some form of third party. Cultists, perhaps, or some sort of intelligent gnoll holding it all together. My thoughts point towards cultists. They're able to blend in without drawing attention, so it's possible they could have discovered the city and the routes.
So, but the leader is definitely the target. I mean, without the leader, it all falls apart.
Devolve into chaos. I believe so, yes.
Strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter.
Father Vandal will speak up and say, if they intend on summoning a champion of Yenogu or creating one, it might involve some form of rift into the abyss. And if they're able to get that open, we'll have much more to worry about than just gnolls. However, after doing some research, if the texts I found are correct, there may be a device capable of closing said rift, or maybe even interfering with whatever ritual they have planned. Then again, we could be wrong. I just wish we knew more information. But there is a set of ruins south of the city. About 65 years ago, there was an incursion such as this, but on a much larger scale. A cult trying to summon some form of abyss lord. The people who stopped it used a device to close the rift. Now, I'm not sure if it's as powerful as it used to be, but if it works, it should be able to aid us in the event that they're able to open this kind of rift. Do you,
So explain your plan in simpler terms for me. I don't understand.
Okay.
That.
It's not
Go
really a
on.
plan, it's more of
There's
a...
some people who don't get it.
It's definitely not me, I understand. This isn't really more of a plan, it's more of a precaution. There is a device in a set of ruins south of the city.
Okay.
It could, if the gnolls are able to open a rift into the abyss, that becomes priority number 1, because more demons will spill out than what we are currently dealing with. There's an item there that can close the rift or stop the ritual that they're doing from summoning the champion. If we can get that, when we attack, we can stop the ritual and make this a little easier on everyone. I'm not a tactician.
Guessing someone has to go find that.
That would be you four.
Right.
And
Find what?
a item that is capable
Nice.
of closing rifts. I'm not sure what it looks like. It wasn't described in the text. However, I'm assuming, since I imagine you wouldn't do this for free, as per Podrick's opinion of some of you, the city as a whole will be willing to offer about 150 gold to 200 gold each to each of you for completing this.
Each.
It's greatly appreciated.
Now,
Yeah.
We don't have much to give. Our Lord isn't here. He has most of the funds available, and he would be able to divert funds, but he is not here. And the time it would take for us to get a letter to him, it might be too late.
Don't
So
stress
Scar-
yourself.
That is
Of course.
totally fine. I mean,
speaking of too late, what do you think a time frame is?
I am not sure. You see, Victor, the captain of the guard, speaks up and says, if I know anything about battle tactics, they're not going to wait too long. I'd say we have less than a week at most before they attack. But I could be wrong.
Fantastic.
We don't know their forces. I'm just assuming they have enough to swipe us already. They're just wanting this champion guy. So,
No, yeah, that's all I...
so retrieve the device before it's too late, and then prepare. What
Meli-
we're looking at right now.
Melissa will say, this isn't a very big problem, but it keeps up the heart of the community. We are having an autumn equinox festival at the end of this week. And
that's a great...
Lord Azrin is returning. So if the problem is dealt with by then, that would be preferable. However, if not, Lord Azrin can give us more resources. But I don't think we should wait until he returns to do
No.
this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
from what
we
we
should
have
probably
now,
go after that thing tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
yes, from
Speaking-
what we understand,
ready.
So much for
We could
using
do it
this
now.
discount more.
yes, Podrick will say, I will be happy to extend it, seeing as you'll be slightly preoccupied.
So, out of character.
Go ahead.
So
We're all... What?
I can hear
Were you
you.
saying something, Elroy?
Go ahead, Nick.
Okay, I thought you were saying something. Out of character, I know it's nighttime, but we're all well rested. I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah,
Yes.
you guys.
I'm saying
you
we-
guys could go now
Despite
if
the
you
fact
want.
that it's night, we could go. That's what I'm saying. Yes.
However,
Despite the
once
fact
again, you're only aware of where the gnolls are right there. They could have dozens of camps spread out around the city already.
that's a
Victor
fact.
will say.
However, I don't think leaving in the morning is going to fix that, though.
Actually,
I mean, they're
cover of
less
night might be
likely-
preferable.
Gnolls are more
Oh,
likely
that's a
to
good
attack
idea.
at night.
So I like that.
What do you say, Rory?
Who can see in the dark?
Dark vision, bitches. Oh.
Seraphina
I'm not
cannot.
sure.
Seraphina
Wow.
can't.
Nope.
As far as I'm aware,
Oh.
no.
Never mind. Okay. What's the moon looking like tonight?
Well,
What's
I
the
mean,
forecast?
It is a. Let me check my calendar because it has it on there.
oh yeah, it says it.
There are 2 moons. One of them is a full moon, the larger one, and the smaller one
Oh,
is
so it's not that dark.
half.
It's not
What
that
is that? A waxing gibbon, a waning
Gibbous?
crescent.
Give
It's
us.
half. It's half.
Gibbous.
Gibbous. Yeah, it's a
So-
gibbous right now.
One giant moon? That's great. We got it.
Yeah.
I mean, the moon is enough.
If you guys would like to leave, you can.
It's gonna be like movie dark.
Yeah, that's my opinion.
Movie dark, but those who do not have dark vision will have a hard time navigating, since they can't see in the
Well,
dark.
Wait, well, what?
Those who do not have dark vision will not be able to see in the dark, so it'll be harder for them to move. Because, darkness.
I mean, movie darkness though. Okay. Then we can leave in the morning.
Melissa will
mean,
say,
I mean,
go ahead.
is it that big of a deal? I mean, 3
Up
out of
to
4.
y'all.
I mean, it's not
Up
that
to
big
y'all.
of a deal. Usually.
Aren't they less active during the day, though?
From what you understand about gnolls, due to most people's lack of sight, they do tend to attack more often during the night, just because people can't see them most of the time. However,
Right.
you're unsure
And
how
can
active they are
see
during the
us.
day.
Actually, we could get there like that morning if we leave. Get a little bit of rest. Get there morning.
How long's the
Either way.
hike?
Actually, yeah, right now, it's like 7:30. If you guys slept now, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, wake up at 3 in the morning and get there by, like, 9.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Sounds
just
good
my
to
vote.
me.
Like, what do y'all
No,
want
yeah.
to do?
I don't care.
That makes the most sense to me.
So, you guys are
I
going to
agree.
sleep now and then waking up at the
Real quick.
crack ass.
How much is a longbow and arrows?
That's smart. What are you gonna name it? You have to give it. You have
Oh, I
to give
have
it a
to-
name.
Oh, yeah.
I have to
Name
think
your
of
weapons, right?
A longbow
Wait.
will cost 50 gold. However, due to your discount, it is fucking
That'd be
math.
40 gold.
40 gold. Yeah, I can do basic math. Yeah, 40 gold.
40. Oh, I'm back at the beginning. Okay. Yeah, I take it. 40 gold.
Okay,
All right.
quick exchange,
Do I
and then
have to, like,
arrows.
Worry about like arrows and stuff?
Arrows, just pay 1 gold and you're good.
Okay, I pay a gold.
Yeah. Boom.
Fine.
Never have to worry about arrows again.
Nice. So wait, we got Angel, Cinnamon,
Chastity
Uh,
and
Chastity.
I'll have to think. Destiny is the longsword.
Destiny,
Yes,
Chastity,
long,
Cinnamon,
long dick.
long dick.
Whoa, wait.
How
Whoa,
about
whoa. Destiny's the longsword?
yeah?
Yeah.
Angel is the longsword.
Angel's a great
Angel's
sword.
the great sword.
How about
Oh,
Vanessa?
okay. Got it.
Vanessa
Got it.
for your longbow.
Vanessa.
We'll give it like
Vanessa.
freaking.
No,
Jennifer.
that doesn't sound strippery enough.
Jennifer.
Mm,
It's not
Ha-
like cinnamon
Crystal.
or cherry.
Oh,
Crystal?
No, I already had a crystal. He has 2 daggers. one's
Crystal.
Candy.
Oh, shit. Candy?
Crystal,
Yeah.
Candy.
This
wanted
is the
it
most
to be
important
arrow
aspect of
themed.
D&D.
No,
Arrow
I'll think
themed?
about it. I'll get back
Okay.
to you. I'll get back to
Next
you.
time, next time, next time.
Wait. Why not Crystal? Why the fuck not?
Because
I
he-
have a
he already
crystal.
has the weapon named
Crystal.
Crystal.
I have
Yeah.
a red dagger that's cherry.
Crystals.
Got it.
So,
The shield is chastity. The whip is cinnamon. the
Great
longsword
swords?
is destiny.
yeah.
The great sword's angel.
So,
Is there anything else we need to cover in this meeting? Go.
I don't believe so. We have the beginnings of a plan. Victor will come up with something more concrete when
Melody.
you're gone.
Melody.
Melody? Yeah, that works. That's good.
I like that.
That's a good one.
It's a
Um,
placeholder. For
yeah.
now. Unless
Okay.
I think it's something better.
LD?
The ruins are only about 6 hours away, so depending on how long it takes you, you guys could get back by like tomorrow, like night. So by the time you guys get back, we should have some more plan made, and if not, we will call upon your aid to make it. Thank you for coming, and get some rest.
Right.
Uh,
Out of
Ooh,
character,
before
what
we
was the
go to
name of
sleep,
that one
hey,
guy who
so-
gave us the stew?
John Pathfinder.
John Pathfinder? I'm gonna say bye to him specifically.
He will wave to you, and you have a good night. Yes, Nick, your hand is raised.
All right. Avery has the stats of an owl, I believe, right?
Cool. Yeah. Why
Um,
not?
can I send him ahead to scout the area, see if with his dark vision that owl
It is
better
6 hours away. So he
No,
will
I
not
just
be able
wanna-
to relay anything to you because he can only relay emotions.
Right. He can relay emotions. I just
Yeah.
want to know if there's gnolls. The gnolls will either
Sure.
kill him or scare him. The gnolls
Sure.
will either kill him or scare him. That's what I want to do.
Yeah,
Check
send
the
him out.
rules.
Roll me a 1d100.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Everything's riding on this, guys.
Everything.
With advantage
Oh,
for no
no.
reason. 98.
Okay, good to know. So, you guys go to bed?
yup.
Indeed we do.
Okay.
Long rest.
How
I'm
fun.
gonna drink a glass of milk
Alright.
to make myself sleepy.
Seraphina, you have a dream.
Okay.
Don't worry, it's not about bells. You are back home. You're eating breakfast. Eggs, ham, bread, the usual. No one's there, it's just you. As you're eating, you're just enjoying the time. You hear birds chirping outside. It's a lovely day. And you feel something warm go down your nose, and it lands on your egg, and it's blood. Your nose is bleeding. And as you kind of wipe it away and look down, you feel lightheaded. As you look up, there's still no one there. You look back down and you see that there is 5 stab wounds in your side, and you are very rapidly bleeding out. And as you look back up, there are 3 figures. One of them is a giant snake that has been cut in half, like vertically. So you can see its full body, that is just the innards of it, on the left side of your table. On the right side of your table, you see a bird creature, it looks like an Aarakocra that is just made out of glass. Its wings are outstretched and facing towards you as like the shattered glass just is like peeking out from its chest and its face. And you see the sound waves again emanate from that one. As you hear a boom. And then directly across from you, you see this giant tree with pink or vibrant pink leaves falling, and it's on fire. And within it, as if it was planted with the tree, is a giant. As they all 3 look at you and ask, "Are you okay?" And then you just slowly fall and pass out. And then you wake up.
Her nose
it.
was bleeding because she was sniffing on the bells too hard.
Mm-hmm.
My God.
And as you guys wake up and prepare to face the day, at 3 a.m. in the fucking morning, that is where
Alright.
we are going to end. With a dream about blood and weird creatures, no bells. Once again, kids, don't do bells. If anyone offers you a bell, just say no.
Just say no.
Yeah. That's it.
Nah, do it.
Thank you for thank you for tuning in, 11
It'll be
viewers.
shorter if you do the best.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Danny, if you're still watching, thank you for the sub. Phil, thank you for the 100 bits. That's a whole $1. And I guess we'll see y'all next week.
$6.
Unless
That's
like
so fun.
one of us dies or something.
That was really fun.
So yeah, thank
Bye.
you. Have a wonderful night, and those, yeah, the Santas that stand outside of Walmart to ring the bells, they're gunning
They're
for
trying
us.
to get you addicted? Oh my
Yeah.
God.
All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.
They can still hear me. This is the new screen. Stuff will be here eventually. Bye, everyone.